Hello there, welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Nate Bites here for another Out of Your Mind Wednesday stream, y'all. And if the video was supposed to start right now on the freaking Geekin Out logo, but apparently StreamYard wants to play games today. Oh my freaking god, let me just play the intro.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there, welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Nate Bites here for another Out of Your Mind Do or Do Not. There is no damn try on the freaking blurgs, y'all. Racks on stacks on stacks on racks on racks on stacks on stacks on racks on the freaking blurgs, y'all. Today, and we are here with my boys, DonPrime, CMB, and Hottoys Hotline. Let's go!
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Wednesday. Hope you're ready for some land piranha action. That's right. We're going to talk about the land piranhas, also known as the blurgs. Jesus, they literally are biggest fish. Like, you could literally catch those, off the East Coast.
Yeah. No, literally, man. Those land piranha, it's like a T-Rex meets a piranha. That's what it is. That's
you got the little arms.
Yeah, close to it, yeah.
Small arms.
Yep. A few things, guys. Thank you all for asking. How am I doing? I'm feeling better. I am feeling better. I had to cancel on the morning stream because my mind was literally just migraine central. It was a nightmare train of migraines, and I just could not like get the stream rolling. Good thing I freaking it started. Funny thing is, the migraine started after my start of my day offs. So I'm like, God damn, do I have to call out work because I just need sleep, man? Oh God, it was hurting so bad, man. It was hurting so bad. But I could not do any in the morning streams. But it's still lingering. I'm guessing what happened was pretty much the weather, because here in Georgia it just skyrocketed down.
Oh, not just in Georgia. It's like literally the East Coast as a whole.
Yeah, here today it was friggin' freezing, man. I mean, I'm up here in New Hampshire, but I woke up and there's literally a whole giant sheet of ice on my windshield. I'm like, what the hell? Too. It was like 55 yesterday. Right, I walked out like, oh, look at me in my little polo going to work, and then I was like, oh crap, I need a jacket.
It's like I actually have to get the jacket out.
Right.
Yep.
Granted, it was just a small bubble jacket,
Dust
but
it off.
Still. Yeah. It's like, damn it.
To get the 29 degrees here tonight in Georgia.
Yeah, man. At the airport, it's gonna get ridiculous. I am gonna go to work today because I'm switching my days off for this week for Black Adam. Because so me and my nephew are gonna see Black Adam tomorrow, and then me and CMB and Violet are gonna go see Black Adam on Saturday. So I had to switch my days off. So
that's probably
unfortunately no 8-hour stream today or 11-hour stream, what have you. So we're gonna have to end the stream at around 8 o'clock. Not many people are gonna come in. I think we're gonna have P-Rock and Luke come in, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
After that, unfortunately, the Nobi, I would love to bring him in to hear his story of his personal take of what happened over there in our event. But he ain't gonna be able to come in today because he usually comes in like around 8, and that's the time I gotta close out the shop. So hopefully next week we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's go over the freaking blurgs, the racks on stacks on stacks on racks on blurgs, guys.
Like a blurg.
So far, I'm in love with the blurg. I'm in love with him. Look at that. He's so
in love with the blurg.
Cute.
He's so cute. Look at that.
He's so ugly. I love him.
Right, a face only a mother could love.
Yo,
it's a face for radio.
Face for radio. Oh my god, man. And he's so massive too. Like once we go over some of the unboxing videos from Sideshow, this thing is a massive beast of this person. Like it's gonna destroy your display case.
Oh, sorry.
Collectibles posted it with his son. You could see literally how big that thing is in size comparison, like because his son was next to it, and it was like, damn, that thing is big.
Damn, son. Yeah, it's a big piece, man. A lot bigger than a lot of people may have thought when they first pre-ordered it. And everybody's like, oh, where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it?
Well, two things. First off, I hope this sells actually really well, because if this does sell well, this goes into my second thing, because I knew this thing was going to be large. Like Nate knew this was going to be large.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why I've always said that you use this as a base, you know, and extend the back end out, you have the potential for a do-back. Now, even if they have to remold the whole thing, if this sells well enough, and again, this is just for Mandalorian, what do you think a do-back in a reissue or a 2.0 Sand Trooper would do? Again, because the Sand Trooper is kind of, again, I don't want to call it a grail, but it's a rarer piece. I have it.
Trooper grail.
New Hope 50th anniversary of New Hope in the next few years. So that
you
might
get
be
an actual do-back with, and again, they could do a couple of different Sand Troopers as well. You could have the black one that goes, look, sword droids, and you could actually have the droid piece, say, as like an exclusive if they want to do that, or the part of the deluxe. Then you've got the commander with the orange pauldron, and again, they do the different backpacks, the different survival units, and again, they'll also have to make the molding on the front of the helmet different, because again, that's what differentiates a Sand Trooper from a Stormtrooper, is the band is higher, which incidentally was a molding issue, and they just used that helmet to make a new trooper.
So do you think so if Hot Toys does drop the do-backs for the 50th anniversary, right, because of the hype of the Blurrgs, do you think you'll get more than one, or just one do-back?
Jesus, I mean,
I might rock the two. Not gonna lie.
I mean, a do-back, you might be looking at lengthwise at like almost N1 status, lengthwise.
For a do-back.
For a do-back.
It's pretty large, yeah.
I mean, look at the statue that Sideshow did. I mean, again, it's 1/6, but it's still a little undersized for 1/6.
Yeah.
So imagine that actually a larger, and that thing's already a huge piece, and it goes for insane money.
So I want to address this real quick on this photo. Like multiple photos showed off the cape. I got mad a little bit because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a wire cape. Nah.
That's Photoshop. You can see the transition, and you can see the
yeah, he was like, there's part of the cape is see-through. Look, when you look at it, it's interesting. I didn't ever notice that.
But there are some good points on this figure I'm going to address to you guys once we go into the unboxing videos, because there's some stuff they showed off that I'm like, okay, this is a cool Mando over here. Like, okay, I have this one right here, and even though he looks great, because of the fat suit, the posing ability it is really hindered over here. But after watching some of the videos, they did some work on this figure, so we're gonna go delve into it. I'm really excited for this one. For those of you who are picking up their first Mando, it looks like they may have given us 1.5 with this one.
Oh, that's definitely different than the OG. I mean, the armor is the same, but like the body, and I don't know if it's necessarily a fat suit, but they may have just put padding in strategic places rather than just rather than giving him the full generic fat suit.
Yeah, so because they obviously had to modify it a bit to get him to be able to straddle the Blurrg like he is, because the current one would not have a good time doing that.
The current one would look like, you know, your regular action figures when you put them in vehicles, how they just don't look natural.
Right, it just looks stiff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks real. That looks real right there. That's what's crazy right there. Look at that. Yeah, that looks real. That doesn't look like a toy. That looks like straight out the movie.
Here we see the Blurrg in its natural environment.
Careful now, she's in heat.
She's in heat, baby.
She's in heat. Careful now.
Ready to pounce.
Is it a different Mando? It's the OG Mando, but we believe they modified the body so it could have better articulation. Like, because the original OG Mando, as great a figure as it is, you had to modify it to enjoy the full power potential of this figure. And I believe they really fixed it up on this Mando here. I think we are experiencing a 1.5, not 2.0, but a 1.5 version of the original Mando. But yeah, definitely. This looks great, man. This looks great. So for me, I do have the Quill and Blur pre-ordered. For this one right here, I'm gonna play the dice game on this. I'm gonna see how far I can get with a discount on this one. If this ends up being a 30% off, with these like the Scout Trooper bike from Mando, like a 30%, 25% off, yeah, that's my ticket right there. But I do have a 50% off just in case. Just in case this doesn't last as long, I have a 50% off ready to throw at this once it hits Mastercard.
Yeah, I mean, I see this eventually, like you said, potentially going to 20 to 30% off. But if they do 20 like that level, because of how large this is and shipping, I don't see this thing lasting long enough to free shipping. But then again, I also got my quarter scale Mark III on free shipping, but there was no, percent off. So who knows? But based on numbers, again, if people really flock to this, I don't think this potentially might reach that point. Again, it depends on batch numbers, though, because you definitely know they made a hell of a lot more Scout bikes than they made these.
Oh, yeah. I know people, because of the reason why people picked up so many Scout bikes was because we weren't sure if Hottoys was going to drop a 1/6 scale Andor speeder bike. So a lot of people picked up multiples of the Mandalorian speeder bike so they could modify it into a Andor version. But and here we are, Hottoys dropped the Andor version, which was an easy pull, honestly, because all they had to do was just repaint it and then just change up a little bit of the pieces here and there. And
exactly, it's 90% the same bike.
Yeah, don't get it twisted, guys. The Mando speeder bike, there's subtle differences between the Mando and the Andor speeder bike, other than the color. There's subtle differences between the two, but not too much to where Hottoys can't just reproduce it immediately.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's like in the lower body sections, in like the front panels, or where the actual blaster ports are. Again, just very simple modern remolds.
Ooh, I love this shot right here. Yeah, you don't even need Mando riding the Blurrg to the sunset. You just have him right next to.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at that. You can definitely tell he's at least not having the OG fat suit, because the way that the whole the cape is different because it actually flows off him a little better. The undersuit actually looks more form fitting, like it's actually a person wearing armor, not a toy. So I definitely think at a minimum the old fat suit is gone. At a minimum.
Yeah, it does look like somebody's wearing a suit. That does look like somebody's wearing a suit versus like it's all bulked up.
Yep. No, you can definitely see the difference in the figure compared to like what Don said from the first original figure of the OG Mando with this one. Like you can definitely see that they've made enhancements to slim down the body to actually make it look more like Pedro Pascal's body.
Yeah, this dude right here, man, he's built. This guy is built. You got padding for days on this damn thing, man.
He didn't skip any day.
He didn't skip any day. He
didn't skip body day.
He didn't skip body day, bro. Man. No, great piece though, because this one right here, though, even though you are getting the 1.5, you don't get the base, the modified stand base, with the pikes coming up and the customized.
Yeah, that is a big selling point too. I love that base, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy it too. So then there's this. But yeah, for those of you who are picking up the Blurrg, congratulations. You'll be picking up a 1.5 Mando. Like, I can tell the difference here. It's beautiful.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of mad they didn't re-release that figure as as an individual figure or with like a Grogu, because that definitely looks better than the 1.0 in my opinion. That actually again looks more like Pedro Pascal's body type. And then you contrast that to all the different like Death Watch Mando, Heavy Mando, and then whatever best car version you get. It's almost like you can not just an evolution of the Mando. It's just you see all the different variations of armor. And again, I'm gonna say, if you see in the trailer, we're gonna be getting a lot more Mandalorians because it's easy repaint, but it's also an easy way directly to our hearts.
Exactly. Bubba Finicini says, I just held my OG Mando up to the next to the pic on the TV, and the new one looks more in shape. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that stupid fat suit that they gave us in the first one.
Yeah, of course. If you're confident, you could always modify yours and kind of have it looking similar.
I'm not confident.
I'm fine.
I've done it before. Not on my own figure. I did it on Return of the Jedi Luke though for a friend.
Oh, for a friend. So I gotcha.
Yeah. But it turned out good. He was really happy with it. So was I. Right now, he asked me to do it.
So Hottoys, I need to send you mine real quick just to get it modified.
Dude, I'm telling you, it turned out real good. It turned out real good.
I got 2 of these, so I'm gonna be getting a 3rd one with this damn version. But this is the one that's gonna be on the actual Blurrg.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, this is a cool piece, man. I'm really surprised the amount of work they did go into the Mando. Like they could have easily just updated the legs and that's it. But they actually went into the actual, most of the body itself and just did any modifications they needed to actually get this thing to actually pose. Because that was one of the issues with the original OG man. It was very accurate to the show, but it couldn't really move.
Ooh. CT603 just got up a really good point.
Ooh, yeah. Wow, look at that. Maybe. Wow.
Gonna have to be very flexible to fit in there, that's for sure.
Yep,
that's right. Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Down to fit in the cockpit.
Yep. CT603. You like where you're going with that train of thought.
Hey, no. More power towards the N1 Starfighter release, okay? More power to that. Keep the faith alive, y'all. Keep the faith alive. We need that N1 Starfighter to get released. And also the Rancor. If we could get the Blurrgs, we could get the Rancor. Okay, it just like what triple the size of a rank of Blurrg, give or take. Come on, we got this. Just stack 3 Blurrgs on top of each other. Then we got a Rancor. There you go.
You know what the funny thing is? We're seeing all these, and I'm like, oh, I want to get this, and I keep forgetting. I got a freaking HasLab vehicle coming. I've got the Sky Striker, and I'm like, crap. Now where am I going to put that? Now it's just like, yeah. Now I'm getting vehicles. So, damn it.
Yeah.
So are you considering getting this, Don? Because this is the 1.5 Mando suit, and you don't need to get it.
I want the Mando
now. You don't need to get it now, right? You can just wait till it hits a 30% off or something.
See, but I don't necessarily want the Blurrg though. That's the quandary. And I know, you can buy it 30% off and then flip the Blurrg, and then it's just, I don't know if I want to go through that effort. I mean, I'd go through the effort of trying to get the figure by itself, potentially, but I don't want to grab it and then have to part it out, if that makes sense.
I see what you're saying. It's a good shot here, too. Look at that. In the waters and everything. It looks real to me here. Look at that.
Yeah, I love the environmental shots, because it really puts like a nice natural light on the figure.
Well, it looks real because, like you're saying, it's natural lighting, it's natural effects. The background elements are real world, especially with that rock, and you can see like all the sediment, see all the like I wouldn't even call it like the patina, but like the natural elements. That it looks real, and at certain points, the rock and the Blurrg, they almost have like a color gradient that matches off each other. Like that's part of his coloring for camouflage, or that's where he grew up.
Yeah, pretty much. In that point, how evolution works with certain creatures. Depending on the environment. It's a fake photo.
Tatooine doesn't have water anymore. Water on Tatooine.
The sands of Tatooine. Or whatever that planet was. I forgot the name of the planet.
I mean, that almost looks like that certain planet from a certain episode today, but...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mando.
What's Mando doing on Canary?
Damn. Everything looks great, man. Everything looks great about this figure. And I'm happy for those that are going to pick this up. Bugman. Oh, thank you, Bugman. I do appreciate it, man. The migraines are still in here, but it's not as bad. So I'm hoping in the next few days it just starts, excommunicado from my damn mind, so I can actually do morning streams again. Because every morning it was just worse and worse, and I'm like, nah. Like when you got that pain like nagging you throughout the entire freaking day, you're like, all you're thinking about is the damn pain. And I was like, it's gonna be a freaking bombshell for the stream. I can't even do it. So that's why I had to cancel. Star Wars Universe says, I just want the Tauntauns with Hoth Luke and Hoth Han, 2 separate 2-packs. You know what? I will address this though. And Professor said a few streams back, or I think a few streams back this week with Anthony. He told him that I am going to support this because I want to send a message to Hottoys that, hey, I want more creature figures just like this. I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't do well and Howard gets stingy. It's like, oh, you guys don't want the creatures anymore, huh? Okay, no, Tata for you. Come back 1 year. That's my
yeah.
That's a good guess. Maybe Howard would get stingy, but honestly, it just depends on the situation. Like we didn't think that we get a C-3PO, and then here we are. So it's just going to take time, depending on what Howard wants to put out.
Imagine like a Padme and Nexus set. That would be crazy.
Or like a Padme and the Dark Deal base is the Nexus launching after her. Bro,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be nice. I'll take the Nexus Deal base just coming out the freaking ground, like yeah. Like I want that ass. Give me that ass. Give it to me.
That's what he really wanted. He didn't want to hurt her. He just wanted a little taste.
You know what, Nate? Nate, I already can see though the one thing that you would instantly order is if they did a Rebels line and they actually made the wolves. Like the 1/6 wolves.
Yes, the 1/6 wolves. Oh, those are gonna be massive, bro.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be massive, man.
Yeah.
That would be sick, though. I'd definitely buy that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be about the size of like all together. Like if you stand it up, like the speeder bike when it's all posted up on the pole and everything, it'll be about that size.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm just looking at my speeder bike right now. The Mando speeder bike with my IG-11. Damn, that'd be about that size. That's ridiculous. Wow, I'll take it though. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Because we are getting Ezra. It's already been confirmed, casting all that. And again, with this, with him being in the Ahsoka show, and again, you've watched Rebels. We're probably gonna see Mordecai. The owl, obviously in live action again. The mother, the sister, the brother, and the father. That's gonna possibly come into play. And then, because of the portal, we've already seen it. Again, this is not a spoiler. It's in past episodes. We've already seen part of a doorway in the antique shop on Andor. Of the, specifically from the brother and the sister, their hands. So I'm thinking, again, these sell well. We potentially could get, like Nate's saying, more creatures. We could get the wolves. We could get the dewback. We could get the Tauntaun. We could even start to see more like accessory creatures. If we ever get another Han Solo, or if they did one from Empire Strikes Back, hell, we could get Minox. Things like that.
Oilers cool. Is like, I thought of a nickname for the Blurrgs. Dewback dumplings. That's funny.
Yep, JB. That like another thing too.
That works.
Yep.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. JB, yes, of course. Cobb Van Speeder. That'd be nice too. Yep. I wouldn't mind a Cobb Van Speeder. At that point, they will be able to sell it separately, kind of like what they did with the Mando swoop bike.
And the thing is, I think that would actually be a very easy vehicle for them because there wouldn't be much tooling or molding required. Obviously, you need the seat piece, you need the part where Cobb would sit on, but the actual engine part, you only really probably need to do 3 or 4 main moldings of like the cylinder part. Then you're going to need like the additional internal parts like the turbine and the fins that go on the end. But that actually might be very easy for Hottoys to turn around. But again, you're going to probably end up paying $350 to $370 for it.
Yeah,
when it comes out.
Don, what wouldn't mind though too with that Cobb speeder bike, we get the Mastiffs from the Sand People.
Yeah,
throw them in there too.
Well, if they do that, then you can start making Mastiffs for the clones, like the Coruscant.
Yeah. Get the Mastiffs going.
Yep.
Yeah. So let me ask the Hottoys hotline real quick. So are you planning to get any of these, or you just pre-ordered the characters? like Quill and said no to the Blurgs?
Yeah, so I'll first say after seeing this, I don't feel any like gravitational pull towards this Mando versus the OG Mando I already have, because I have mine in a very neutral pose where he's looking at the tracking fob. So his arms are already kind of close to his body. So he doesn't like look as thick as he really could in certain poses, if that makes any sense. So I'm looking at mine and I'm like, I'm perfectly happy with how he looks. So with that being said, I will not be getting the OG Mando in the Blurrg. However, I already paid off my Kuiil in Blurrg. That was a no-brainer for me. I absolutely loved that character. And it's like the little bit that he was actually in the show, he had such a big impact as a character, in my opinion. So I was insanely pleased to see him go up. As we know, he was one of the later Mando releases, and everybody kept asking about him. And I'm really excited to get that figure. And that's the only thing left from these 3 SKUs. Obviously, we got the Mando and the Blurrg. We got the Blurrg by itself, and then we're going to have the Kuiil and the Blurrg. So in terms of Blurrg releases, there's also, I think is there a Kuiil by itself? I think there is, right?
Yeah,
there's a
but in
Kuiil,
terms of the Blurrg SKUs, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, pretty much 3 Blurrg SKUs, and I'm thinking that the Blurrgs with the riders are gonna be the ones that are gonna be lasting for a while.
Yeah. Now, and like people are saying, Quill can't be that far behind either, because one essential piece that he was shown in all the promotional photos was Baby Grogu, in the blanket. You can't get that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to get the Grogu accessory set that was released a couple of weeks ago in order to do that. So they're not going to release an accessory set so far ahead of a figure that it loses all its hype. So it was just one of those things that just came out a few weeks to a month before we're probably going to see Quill, which it could be tonight, it could be tomorrow night, it could be next week. But I think they're getting, they don't want to do bang, bang, like 3 simultaneous releases with a SKU that's so similar.
Yeah. Well, for some reason they did push back the Quill and Blurrg, and Quill himself, so they both got delayed.
Okay.
So I'm guessing there's something had to do with the actual facial sculpt of Quill. They still haven't completed yet, so that's my guess.
Does he have the movable jaw, or is it fixed?
It looks
fixed. Let me see. No, I don't think it's fixed. I don't think it's movable like Grogu.
Okay. For some reason I thought there was ability to move his mouth. I could be.
There is like a little. If you look at that photo that Nate has up, there's like a little separation actually in the mouth. Maybe it is articulated. I thought it wasn't, but I could.
Oh, you're talking about the Blurrg, right?
No, I'm talking about Quill. You're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Blurrg. My bad.
No, that's all cool. For some reason, I thought I could just be confusing the Blurrg with Quill when I looked at it. The posting.
I'm looking at the photos right now. It doesn't look like Quill's mouth can be moved.
Okay.
So maybe it's in the description. Let me go over it. Let me see. Costume. Okay. Newly developed body, basically crafted. Newly developed head sculpt with articulated jaw.
Okay, so that's okay. So that might be the issue, is that they're working on the articulated jaw, so they don't necessarily have issues like they did with Grogu, especially with it splitting out in the box.
It would have been nice though. I think that's the reason why it got delayed, because they're still trying to work out the movable jaw. But it would have been nice if they did the movable jaw option for the Blurrg. But keeping it mouth like this open, I'm not complaining. So it still looks like most of the time how this Blurrg looked on screen whenever he just walked around this freaking open jaw of piranha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But the real prize, though, other than the Mando 1.5, is that damn freaking base right there. You could fit 3 troopers right there. Look at that base.
Oh yeah, that's the Thanos base, isn't it?
Yep. I'm gonna steal all these. I'm gonna steal all these bases just for my troopers. My Thanos ain't gonna have a base. My
all your
bases
belong to Nate.
Yeah, that base doesn't really add much for me. I'd rather just have it on like the whatever you're displaying it in, just on normal display shelf space, and then use it for something else.
Okay, there you go. That's already telling me that's perfection. Yeah, he's able to do that now without having problems.
Yeah.
Oh god, you can't even do that with the Mando without breaking the damn arm because that's damn fat suit. Okay,
like,
now we
you're
talking.
up and it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down.
Yep. Yep. Okay, I can actually pull off this pose without breaking the damn arm. Wow. That's okay. That you taking my money already. 1.5. Let's go. Let's go. 1.5 Mando OG. Let's go. That's funny though. The only way you get your 1.5 OG Mando is through the Blurrg purchase. I'm like, oh yeah, you know.
I mean, the only way to get a heavy clone is when you buy the bike. So
only way to get, you know, Superman or Batman is to buy a 2-pack.
Yeah.
Only way Superman is to get Batman. Only way to get Batman is buy Superman.
Yep.
So yep.
So I was gonna address this. So how much is this? $560, right? For the Mando and Blurrg set, and the Mandalorian and Blurrg set. I think it's $560, right?
Good question. Let's see.
Because at the time,
$560, yes.
At the time when OG Mando was freaking hot tamales, the price for OG Mando was pushing $500 to $600.
Yeah, and retail though was what, $235, $240?
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
So at the time when you purchased this, if you wanted a OG Mando, just paid extra $60 more, and there you go. You get the Blurrg at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much you buy the Mando for $560 and get a free Blurrg with it.
You get a Blurrg. You get a Blurrg. Sideshow's going to be giving these Blurrgs out like Deadpool from a few years ago.
So the Blurrg is free with this purchase at this point because at the time, I don't know what the OG man is going for now because maybe the hype has died down.
I mean, it's sub 200s I've been seeing recently. But again, we're coming up into the Christmas season now, the holiday season. So people are starting to put their posts up. They need to buy, you know, presents. They need to take care of bills. So again, at this point, folks, it's as if it already was, and it's about to become a hell of a lot more of a buyer's market. You know, unless it's certain figures, but for general figures, for mass release figures, so to say, in toys terms, and stuff that's readily available, it's going to be a buyer's market again because we're coming up to the Christmas, you know, buying season. So if you're looking for deals, now's the time to start looking on the boards. Again, you're not going to see that discount. You're not going to see anything like that on Mercari or eBay. And jump on the Facebook groups, do the 1/6, you know, buy sell trade groups. Even go to 6-scale survival guide. Again, as long as you post and a screenshot with your information with any of your items, you know, play by the rules will allow it. Just buyer beware. Any deals you do, you got to make sure everything's on the up and up. If you buy anything, never use friends and family, you know, unless you actually know them. Always use goods and services. So that way you are covered 1,000% of the time and nobody can run off, you know, with your money or your figure. One way or another, you'll be, you know, compensated.
Yep. And if they're not willing to do goods and services, then go find somebody else because, you know, it ain't worth the headache if something goes down.
Fly,
and
you bother
out.
me.
Exactly.
Fly, you bother me. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and just like some people say, oh, it's because of the tax issue or something like that. I mean, there is a little bit of a validity to that, but if again they sell and they know what to do, you don't pay tax on an item you sold for a loss or item you sold and you just recoup your money back. You only pay any tax on any sales you've made for any profit. Again, if you have receipts for what you paid for it and then you show what you sold it for, again, as long as you're not making a profit, or even if you can make a profit up to a certain point, you're not going to get taxed. That $600 threshold is just what triggers paperwork. It doesn't necessarily trigger you having to pay tax.
So I also want to address a comment over here. Brandon is like, I do wonder if season 3 we will see Mando again in the OG armor as a flashback to the tribe of the Mandos that looks similar to his armor color way. So if that occurs, we might see the OG Mando, like the hype train, go crazy with the purchases for OG Mando over here with the Blurrg. It's like a cool moment with the OG Mando, like Savage Mando, because we know Mando's like as savage as he was because he felt he has a son now and everything. He's like his savageness has died down a bit, but before that he was just straight up like Boba Fett, like straight up savage. But family.
You got obligations now.
Yeah. But I will say this though, during the Christmas season and going into February is a great time to look into purchasing grails, because a lot of people put out grail pieces or sold out pieces that have been rising up in the resale value for quite a while. They put it out there for for purchases on Facebook Marketplace or what have you, or Facebook groups. So you're able to pick these up for, like, most of my grails I picked up, like the Chiridimwees, the Jane Ursos. Most of, if not all of them, were at $300 a pop when I purchased them. So it's all about being patient, y'all. All about being patient.
Mm-hmm. And like CMB said, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like CMB said, again, if you use PayPal, whatever, you gotta goods and services. If they won't use goods and services, bounce. It's not worth it. It just say thank you and move on. It's not worth getting into long arguments, this, that, or the other. Just say thank you for your time and just move on to the next.
Yep.
Denobi 2, the man, the myth, the legend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the discounts to hit.
Yep. Well, hey, first opportunity next week, Spectacular.
Yep.
Because it's on a Monday. They're going to start it early, which I think is next week.
That'd be hilarious if this gets hit with a 30% off free shipping out of nowhere. That'd be hilarious. Not going to lie.
They might do it. I mean, they did it with that Boba 2-pack.
Dude, they're throwing it on everything. Like, they put it on EndGame Captain Marvel, EndGame Thor today.
Wow. EndGame Thor again? There was a 30% off on it like 2-3 weeks ago. No, a month ago. I purchased that one.
Yeah, they did it again today.
Wow.
I'm just waiting for it to happen to Vision.
Yo, broken. Yo, just be patient. Hold! And then Spectacular hits. Go!
I got this from Sideshow for 160.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that.
Judge Q. So.
Nice.
Yeah, wow, I got him like for 160, literally 2 hours before he sold out.
Nice.
So.
It's a good score.
Yep. So now I'm just waiting for Cisco.
Hold the line. Hold. No, just wait till the discounts come swarming in for Spectacular, and then pull the triggers. But yeah, so far, yo, I'm loving this figure more and more. The 1.5 Mando, because you can't pull that off, man. That's straight. That's too straight, my guy. That is too straight. Yo, what did he do to my boy? They made him awesome. That's what they did. Because you couldn't do that with the original OG Mando, because that damn fat suit. Wow, that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, this is an absolute do for me. For those of you who are waiting out for a discount, just pay attention to this figure. If you guys do want to get the 1.5 OG Mando, right? If you guys want to get the OG Mando 1.5 and with the Blurrg set, just pay attention to it. I doubt this is going to get waitlisted because of that damn price tag. You're looking at possibly about $730 out the door with tax and shipping, right? Because this is a no, 560, right? My bad. This is 560. So you're looking at $630 out the door. So at $630, tax and shipping, possibly about around that range. If you wait it out for like that 25% off, 30% off, there you go. You're pretty much at that point close to the $500 range going out the door with this. But for me, I'm waiting out for this one, playing the dice roll on this. And then I do have the Quill and Blurrg pre-ordered. I can't wait to pick that up. But so far, this is a beautiful beast of burden. I love it.
Yeah, I think I'm the most curious just to see what the articulation is like. Obviously, it's going to be very limited. I briefly watched the Sideshow video. I didn't finish it, but I'm just curious how stiff the joints are.
Well, does it have a movable like wireframe in the tail? Does it you can actually like wrap it around, or is it just a static piece?
I imagine the tail's probably static. I know the little T-Rex arms move and the larger
T-Rex
the shoulders and the hips move.
Yeah, but
4 points of articulation. Sure. It's a power pose.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a power pose. That's a good shot right there. That's cool.
Oh, I hate how they're lying to us. That's not wired, bro.
Yeah, someone sat under the cape with the hair dryer and just blew it up while they took the picture.
Yeah, this is making me a little sad though, because most of the blurs got wiped in the final spoiler alert on the final season of one, as a finale of season 1. Most of them got wiped the hell out.
It's not as sad as when the Gamorrean guards got pushed off the cliff. That was so sad. Whee! They're flying off the cliff.
It's like it's like somebody went to the Prometheus school of running.
Right.
I can't believe they made a meme of the Prometheus school running with that freaking movie. Oh my god. The only best part about that movie was Idris Elba, and that's it. I enjoyed every moment with Idris Elba, and that is it. And also the ship. I think the ship was cool. The music was good. Everything else was just all over the place. Like, you pick the most dumbest smart people. Like, after watching what happened to Mr. Fantastic, spoiler alert, when he took on freaking Wanda, oh my god, I'm like, that's straight up the most dumbass professors of all time.
Well, Prometheus is one of those movies. I get real sidetracked. It's like there's so much potential in it, but then you just like, why, what? Okay, this is cool. Why? Again, I keep bringing it up. It's like Skyline. The movie sucked, but the mini drone scene and the nuke was amazing. I mean, Prometheus isn't Skyline, but it's that same thought. It's like there was no cohesion. There's no continuity. But
yeah.
Wow. You could do that with the look at this. Yo, I'm surprised, y'all, because you can't do this without freaking modifying your OG Mando. They fixed it up with the 1.5. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool. At this
There's
point,
gonna be a lot more OG Mandos up for sale to get this one.
Literally, like, what's the point of me putting this on the Blurrg then?
Breaking.
Yo, okay, the man, the myth, the legend, the Denobi. Hey.
So, what's been going on, right? It's been a quiet week, I would imagine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Just the storm of the Blurgs.
The Blurgs. Look, I'm excited for the Blurgs, believe it or not. I really am, but I'm not shelling out $600 for that crap. I'm waiting for the discounts.
The wave of discounts. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it like? What does it retail with the Mando? Like $550?
$560 before tax and shipping.
So it's a $600 purchase.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
The Blurg is a
yeah.
Well, shipping is
30. Yeah.
Shipping, depending on if you get a double box, might trigger dimensional weight based on size as well.
No, it looks cool.
It's probably gonna get dimensional weight anyways, regardless of double boxing, because it's a big box.
And look at that. It only looks really good out on under true light on location. I've seen some of the blogger photos. So when it's under like fluorescent, it looks very Funko Poppy.
Yeah, it's got like a sheen
that's why
to the
Nate
finish,
and
it
so
looks
much.
cheap.
I love my Funko Pops.
Yeah, but look, when you're out in the desert, which I'm gonna have fun. When I get the Blurrg, I'm gonna go on location, take some really cool shots. It looks cool. Yeah, I would probably add some
digging a hole for Bubba.
What's that?
Are you
well, yeah, I mean,
I'm digging
still
a hole for the Bubba repaint that you hate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just waiting for the weather to change because it's still pretty hot. But I mean, it came in. It looks pretty good, right? I mean, so I'm just waiting for the weather to change because Death Valley is still pretty hot. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's a decent figure.
It's interesting. Seeing people like that one more than the robed Boba.
Let me see.
My only complaint with Boba is that ass piece of tinsel that they give you.
Yeah,
yeah. What is that material? It's trash. It's like a streamer. The robed Boba it's I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know about you.
Tinsel thread that's supposed to
it's supposed to be like a sash.
Like a sash, but it's supposed so that way you could put the gaffy stick around him. But it's a very thin piece of thread. It's like tinsel.
I took it off.
If you mess with it the wrong way, it'll snap.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even unboxed that version yet. I wasn't. It looked boring. I was like, I saw him with I got the 2-pack, and I'm like,
You got that 2-pack with TW?
Yeah, I finally arrived. That one for $250.
You know what happened was they saw your video from the weekend. They're like, "Oh crap, send it to them."
It had actually arrived a week before the event, but yeah, I mean, it's not a very exciting 2-pack. Well, to me anyway, right? And what are you gonna do? The whole thing with the robes, like, what do you do with that? Unless you know that's his appearance on the show, he doesn't really pop, right? You know how with Star Wars, it's all armor and character, and so if you don't have the actual head on that, you wouldn't know it's linked to that show. So my robed version of Boba Fett is still in the box. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this thing. So, but that's just me. It's how I look at it. But
yeah, the only reason why you'd be picking up the only reason why you would be picking up the Boba Fett is if you want the more acid colored, because there's a slight difference between the Boba Fett throne acid colored head sculpt and the one from the robe Boba Fett.
Yeah, he's got more scarring.
There's more scarring on the robe Boba Fett than you have with the throne Boba Fett. So if you want more of that scarring look, then there you go, the robe Boba Fett.
Yeah. So this photo, Nate, of the Blurrg, this is under fluorescent lighting, right? It looks like it's indoor lighting.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It looks like to me. I mean, I'm guessing it's like indoor lighting, and it doesn't pop as well. Yeah, this is just one of those characters that I think if you take a photo of it, or if you're trying to do a scene, definitely a little bit of sunlight, it's going to go a long way. Just the reflections on it. I mean, it's still coming home. I'm not getting this one though. I'm getting the quill.
I get the quill one.
Same here.
Same here. I pre-ordered that one too.
Yeah, unless this one gets heavily discounted, like if this one gets peppered with like a 30%, I may be tempted to pick up a dual set to have Mando and Quill riding side by side. But no, I wouldn't go full price on this right now. No way.
Yeah, especially once like I wouldn't be surprised once this is at the cart and it hits at the cart magically with Spooktacular and he's 30% off on it.
Yeah. Have we had a review on this Blurrg set yet by anybody?
Only Sideshow, I think.
Did MRC not put his video up yet?
No, I don't think he put his video up yet. I think
he's usually pretty quick. He's probably right about to, I'm sure.
I want to get like a personal opinion on the spread eagle pose and the fabric. See, I guess my question would be is that if somebody has the original Mando, so they can try to do a side-by-side comparison, because I'm thinking there's going to be a little bit of R&D improvements on this one. But if you don't have the original, it's going to be a little bit challenging to make that comparison.
So I was going to show you something real quick. Like, I'm impressed with this. You can't do that with the OG Mando without modifying the fat suit.
Yep. And just looking at like we were talking earlier, if you look at the original one and this one, you can tell that they did make changes. Like they took out the fat suit. They've obviously made enhancements in the legs so that way it can spread and be sitting on the Blurrg naturally. Because if you were to put the original Mando on there, he would have that toy effect where it just looks like he's cradling it and not actually sitting on it. So you can see the differences there are. And then like Nate was saying, like you can actually put the arm up for the flame or the gun to use the gun and flame. With the other one, you couldn't without risking snapping that shoulder joint.
Oh, that's a good point. He was pretty stiff, which didn't bother me, but he was pretty stiff. And I guess that's probably like, I'd be really interested in that side-by-side comparison. Oh, I guess he does look skinny in that photo. You're right.
Go to the one,
oh, wow.
The trio shot.
Because you know, when you look at mine, look at that.
Yeah.
You look at Nate's and it looks like he's been hitting the gym.
He's been hitting the gym, all right.
Yeah, but he looks great in Nate's version, but he doesn't look that bad in this version either. But you can tell he's lost a little bit of weight. You can definitely see that.
They took the fat. It looks like they took the fat suit out, or like Don was saying earlier, they probably kept the fat suit, but in certain areas, like they cut some of it out and then kept it in areas.
More strategic with where they put the foam.
Yeah. So looking at the photos and then just looking at Nate, you can definitely tell. So that, for me, may be worth picking up this version, again, with the discount. I don't need 2 Blurrgs, but I'd be very interested in the upgrade and the R&D that went into this version. Because here's the situation. If this Mando has had some R&D improvements to his body as far as articulation, I can then use that Mando for other beasts of burden if down the line.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's not about looking at it now. It's about looking at it down the road. Could this be an asset that can improve your collection down the road?
Oh, yeah. We were talking about a possible future do-back if Hottoys is gracious to give us that. That'd be pretty cool. Because I wouldn't be surprised if the 50th anniversary of New Hope, we get maybe a do-back, and Don was bringing up the Sand Troopers. That'd be a nice set.
Yeah. Deck collectors would be good for it. I would bring it on my hike. Actually, I'm going hiking tomorrow. So yeah, I would bring this because the trails I do in the mountains are pretty spectacular. So yeah, I'm all about these on location shots. And then the only thing I would do is that I would add Gorilla Glue to the teeth so it'll reflect light like saliva.
Like the Rancor. Like you did with the Rancor.
Yeah, the Gorilla Glue is my secret sauce. So I would definitely
secret sauce. Denobi's secret sauce. Patent pending.
Patent pending TM now. Hold on now. Let's not. Hold on. Utility patent is still pending on this. Let's not get carried away.
The land piranha is already in the works. So
yeah.
But Broken is saying that on the Unsealed and Revealed, Terry was saying that this figure is actually taller than the OG Mando. So did they actually do a new body, or did they give him extension pegs?
Oh,
wow!
So you can cradle the Blurrg. See, I like all that. I like new technologies like this. I like new improvements and things like that. The fact and the actual suit. It's probably this is something that didn't I talk about this about a little over a year ago, Nate? Didn't we talk about they're going to have to improve the suit?
You did. You did it in several streams. You said it here on Geekin Out, and you said it on Aries stream a while back.
Yeah, it's gonna you can't to have him spread eagle like that. You're gonna have to do. I figured they were gonna use like a spandex type material, but it looks like they added some extra slack to the actual pants. That way, he's designed to spread his cheeks.
The Mando spread.
Spread the love. That's all.
Yeah. So yeah, this is something that maybe it'd be worth adding to the collection just because of the R&D benefits. And then when you get to season 3 of Mandalorian, which will probably show up in a year or so, we don't know if he's going to be riding another beast of burden or something, right? A dinosaur or something, a doomback or a dewback. So. But yeah, I'm really interested in this. Yeah,
he's gonna be riding the mechanic lady. Oh,
yeah. Wait a minute, isn't this the one you need though for the swoop bike though? Is this the man?
No,
he isn't Beskar.
The Mando Deluxe is that chrome one, the one that they announced right after they released the first Beskar edition.
Okay, and that one is designed for the swoop bike.
Yeah, you know what? People mentioning in the comments that with this updated 1.5 OG Mando, they could be using sort of like the same 1.5 body on the other Mando because they're so heavily used on vehicles. Yeah, and hell, maybe the N1 Starfighter, this would fit better in there with that body.
Oh, that's right. There you go. Who says you have to be screen accurate? If you want to use, you can use any character you want when you have a vehicle. So I bet you this would still look pretty good on the swoop bike. It wouldn't be screen accurate though, but if you wanted to play around, that probably would work just as well too.
I think that's what a lot of people are going to be buying that swoop bike for anyway, just kind of putting whoever, like Cobb Vanth, if we never get Cobb Vanth speeder, people are going to throw him right on there, and it'll make a lot of sense. It's just kind of like a plain vehicle.
I mean, you could put Anakin on it because
there's a lot of options.
That's the same one he rode in Attack of the Clones. So
what are we looking at here? We're looking at like 5 points of articulation here. This is pretty minimal.
At least 4.
Yeah.
So it's like the T-Rex arms, the larger legs, and then apparently the mouth because it has that little slit in it. So
you're right. Yeah. Damn, I wish. I wonder if they're using the vinyl rotocast. It looks like it's a vinyl rotocast.
So it's only articulated arms and legs.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, the paint job looks great though. Eyes look good. Just the teeth. Yeah, I would probably just. How can you improve the skin texture? Anybody have any ideas on would like add in more paint definition, dirty it up with some paint, some dirt? How would you make
soften the material, put a conditioner actually in with the material you're casting? I mean, it like I know what you're saying. It almost looks hard and brittle in certain areas.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
it almost looks like it needs like a clear soft wash.
Is that what it is? Like it feels like it's like it could use a little bit of more texture to kind of like the paint job on it isn't bad, but
yeah,
it looks dried out. It doesn't look alive. It's not natural.
That's what it is.
It looks dried out. That's what I'm saying. Like a soft clear wash to give it that more lifelike skin look. You know, like Don said, so it doesn't look so dry.
JB mentions add some rooted hair to it.
Rooted blood. I mean, it is a fish out of water. That's what a fish looks like when it's been dried up. So it is a land piranha.
I suppose so.
I want fried fish now.
See, adjustable eyes, but you have to go through the back.
You have to enter through the rectum.
Yeah, extra long pole.
I almost wish, now I'm looking at it, I almost wish they would have just made a solid piece. Is anybody feeling that? Because you're not going to
no articulation.
There's no articulation anyway. Yeah, there's nothing going on here other than the mouth. Maybe keep the one joint would be the mouth. But you added these exposed seams around the legs and the arm, and you're not going to be able to get much out of it. So why not have just made a giant vinyl rotocast character and just given it the best paint job you could have?
Like a straight up power pose, like literally complete power pose.
You mean like the Sideshow Dewback?
I mean, look what they did with the Grogus, with those snap-on ears. That was the dumbest idea ever because it added that gross seam on the ear, and it didn't really add much to your display, you know. And that's a good comparison here. It's like the arms move like 45 degrees in rotation. What I saw briefly in the Sideshow video. So I agree. It doesn't really add much at all.
No, right, Nate? Wouldn't you have wished? I mean, would you have not wanted the
Yeah, you know what? I think I do agree on that because there's what you gonna do with T-Rex arms on this damn thing, moving him around. Like honestly, most of the time, this damn creature was using his mouth to attack things anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason you use the legs is you're trying to pull off the pose where the Blurrg's actually throwing him out of the saddle. I mean, that's the only legitimate reason you would put on articulated legs, right? Because the thing, if you try to separate them so much, you're not going to be able to pose it. It'll fall over.
Yeah, he's going down for sure. He's in
exactly because the weight, the distribution. This thing literally has to have its feet parallel 95% of the time. Otherwise, it'll topple over.
Yeah, agree with Don. That's exactly. I'm like, why add the joints? Because you're going to have to play the balancing game anyway. So why not just? And then I'm assuming there's holes underneath the feet for pegging to the base.
No, I don't think there's pegs on.
I was wondering if they had magnets. But it seems like they just reused the Thanos base. This is like the same base that the battle damage Thanos had.
There's no pegs underneath the feet.
As far as we know, I don't think so. No.
Oh,
yeah. I remember on YouTube's on Sideshow's unboxing when they were showing the base, there was no pegs on the base.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's weighted in the legs.
Oh, I'll add. I'll have to customize mine then. I'll add some pegs. Because if I go on location out to sandy parts of the Arizona trails, I can just put him right in the dirt and the sand, and then he'll be able to support his own weight, and it won't topple over. Because I don't want to bring the base. I just want to bring the Blurrg.
There are holes with pegs in the base.
Peg holes in the feet. Okay. Oh, there are pegs. Okay, JB says there are pegs. Okay.
We didn't see them. Maybe they're covered or maybe they're movable.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it in the Sideshow video. I didn't.
There they are. There they are.
Yeah, Guy definitely pegged it onto the base in this video.
Okay, we stand corrected then. Thank you.
Because it's like, and it's also like wobbling back and forth, but the pegs are holding it in place. So yeah.
So it's like a statue at that point.
Yeah, it definitely.
So why didn't they just make it like Denobi said, one solid piece and knock off $50 to $70 because they don't have to do the joint work.
Right. Oh yeah, you can see that. Okay.
There they are.
Yeah, I think
that tells you how
even
quickly I
think those
breezed
were
through that
pegs.
video.
I thought that was part of the.
Yep.
I thought that was part of the damn freaking base. As far as like
I haven't
material.
even watched that video. So.
I breezed through it so quick I didn't even see that.
Yeah, like you're saying, you look through it quick. It looks like it's part like coloring of the base.
Yeah.
And this thing is massive.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
And it's like,
Well,
if you're limited
for the
on
whole
space, you're not gonna use that
existence
base
side of it,
anyway.
so, yeah, I would find plastic or even steel pegs that I can insert into its feet. That way I can just place it into the soft sand. That way it can support its weight, kind of like a post. So that's cool if it does exist in it.
Man, I don't know if I would have added pegs on the base. Now that's gonna be annoying. It would be nice if you could remove the pegs.
Mm-hmm.
You can always have like a blaster or like a trooper helmet over it, so you can't see it if you're going to use it for troopers like you want to. I'm personally probably not going to use the base, but
yeah, Nate, remember the one video I did with the shore trooper? I had him like in the water. The water.
I remember that.
I would probably do that to the Blurrg here. I'd take him out to one of the creeks, and I would submerge him without getting Mando wet, but I'd have the Blurrg submerged through the water. I bet you I can get some really cool shots that way.
Question though, Nate, since you have the OG one right there, is the neck collar different? Because this looks like it might be higher. The shirt and tailoring might be a little different.
I mean, you would think the tailoring would have to be different if they made the fat suit thinner, just so it's like more form fitting on. Well,
he looks thinner here.
His arms are much.
See, like right there, it looks like it goes up higher.
I'll throw some wet mud on him, some wet sand.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Make him look like
I'm trying to figure out from my end.
Oh, you can make it look like the scene when he fought the Mudhorn.
I was hoping we actually got that version. I thought that'd have been really cool. But...
Yeah.
Somebody actually customized that.
It looks higher.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the angle. It's maybe the angle, but it looks higher.
Because if you see when they're showing backs of it, because you actually see it now going up in the back further too. So it might. I mean, who knows? This could be a completely like a 1.5 suit as well.
Well, that's what we were saying.
Damn,
it does. It looks higher on the one on the video, but we just gotta see in hand. It could be the angle, but
yeah. Yeah, I kind of want the Mando and Blurrg now.
I said 10 minutes ago I didn't want it.
I still don't want the Blurrg, but
that's why he's slightly taller, right? Because it's higher. That's why they're talking about how much higher he is. What's his name? What's that guy's name from
Terry?
Terry was saying, Terry was saying that it was higher, or someone's mentioning in the chat that it was higher.
So is it a new body, or do they use like ankle extenders?
It's a good question. I think MRC, when he puts up his video, he'll probably compare the two. He usually tries to if he has the old figure. Yeah.
Did we already? Did you guys already discuss this thing? Isn't going to fit in a DTOF, right? Did we already?
No DTOF.
I don't know if it would fit in like a Besta either.
If you sacrifice one of the shelves in a DTOF.
You can adjust them as well. I've done that.
Oh yeah, if you buy the adjusters,
yeah.
Or the half ones for the back end, maybe.
Yep, the half. Yeah, I mean that probably could work too.
It's going to be a tight squeeze. Even if you figure out how to put this damn thing in the DTOF, it's going to be a tight.
I'm thinking he's long horizontal. I'm thinking we can't even close the door on the DTOF because the way his mouth and the tail. Did we get an actual measurement from the mouth tip to the tail? I don't even think like horizontal and vertically you can remove a shelf, but horizontally you wouldn't be able to close.
That's
the door.
True. That's
true. It's not going to fit.
That tail is pretty long.
You know what? You can't even angle that.
Yeah, you angle it, you're not going to close the door. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Put it on top of a DTOF, I guess, maybe. But
people have done that with tumblers.
Oh, it's 25 inches long.
That's not going to fit.
That's not even.
It's not going to fit in some Moduc cases.
It's not fitting in no damn DTOF.
Good thing I'm getting rid of my DTOF soon.
Hey,
no.
Just go somewhere where you got the lamp on a little table, knock that lamp off, and put the Blurrg on top and be like, this is the new lamp.
Then
Doc
the Blurrg
says
is going...
it's a doorstop display.
Yeah, it's a doorstop. No, I guess he's going next to my Rancor then. He's going to go inside the Max 40 then, 140.
That'll look cool.
Oh, it definitely
fit
together.
Feeding time for the Rancor then, right?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I'll place them right next to the Rancor. I'll move a couple things, you know. Yeah, I kind of want to play with them now, though. I'm like, I want to go out and get them dirty, and but I can't. I can't buy them right now because I have to wait for Battle Cat. There's a timed pre-order from Mondo, and I have to pick up Battle Cat. That's expensive, so I gotta wait.
You mean the one that's what, 600 for the whole set?
They're doing a timed pre-order for Battle Cat, the Mondo, and it's the 1/6 scale Battle Cat with 4 different head sculpts. So I'm not missing out on that because those Mondo He-Man merch, they're just always.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Incredible.
You can't do that. You cannot do that with the OG Mando. You can't. Look at that.
Yeah, see,
you can't even do. You know how they're moving the head? You can't move the head as much like he was doing.
Yeah, you can't do that, right? Because your Mando's right next to you. Okay.
No, you can't. You can't. The
most
you can do
is it hinders the neck with the fat suit, so you can't move the head like he was moving with this figure.
No, you can't. That's the.
Yeah.
Maybe if I play with it a little bit more, but that's all.
That's what she said.
Let me see. I can remove this. There you go. Nah, you can't. Maybe if I play with it a bit more. Okay, I'm not gonna play with it more.
You can't get it straight till you play with it more, right? Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
At that point, I'm now getting to the point where of the suit where it's like, you really want to go that far, bro? I'm gonna break your damn arm.
Then Nate's gonna be like, damn it, now I definitely have to buy this figure combo.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks almost effortless when he's posing it here.
Exactly. Yeah. When he's moving the arms, it's completely effortless. Like it just moves all the way back. It moves all the way up. And then if you have the OG Mando, you're gonna be sitting there for about 15 minutes just taking your time to make sure you don't snap the shoulders.
Yeah, I retract my statement that I'm absolutely not getting this.
You gonna get it now?
I'm gonna do what Denobi is saying and wait because this is definitely gonna go on discount.
Yeah,
for sure.
there's 3 SKUs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, the minute it hits 25 or 30%, it's coming home. I have to wait.
I agree. I agree.
I'll justify this. If I do end up getting it for the 30%.
Okay, yeah. Look at the leg. That tells me all I need to know. Come on, man.
Mando to TD. Hand me down. Here you go.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, that's considerably better.
I'm allowed to justify my purchases because if I make a bad choice, I could just give it to my kid. I got it for you. That's all. Yeah, I was thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's cool. Look at that.
Yeah, you can't really ask for much more than that.
So you can really put this on the damn freaking Blurrg.
Yeah.
So all that articulation.
That Blurrg saddle has ideas running through my head. I wonder if I can remove the saddle from the Blurrg. I wonder if I can put that on my Rancor.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Wow.
It looks like it just slides out of his mouth.
I can buy hobby shop leather strips, and I can pretty much wrap that underneath the Rancor's neck. I can probably create a saddle out of that and put him on the Rancor. I'm pretty positive. Go back to that shot of the... Well, if there's a shot of just the saddle, I need to take another look. Because if it's flexible leather, I don't know. If they're using real leather, I know I can do it.
There we go. How about there?
Is it like a molded plastic?
It looks like... I think they said it was pleather, right?
Plastic.
It's plastic? I thought they said it was pleather.
Well, no,
it looks plastic. It's too hard to be pleather.
Guy says that the straps are pleather, and then the plastic is on the saddle.
Saddle is non-removable.
Oh, they stated the saddle was sculpted on the figure. Oh, wah, wah, wah. I'd pull that sucker off and put him on my Rancor. Yeah, saddle does not come off. All that.
Damn, that's messed
up.
All
right,
man.
It kills that hack because I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to have Mando on a Rancor.
Yeah, you know, that's crazy though. Like you saw me struggling with the damn freaking arm, but here comes freaking guy just moving his damn arm like
done. It's like he's a rocket. Dun dun dun.
Look at it! You can't. What? Get out of here! This has to come. Look at that! Wow.
So, yeah. I wonder if the saddle is glued on because I see seams around the saddle. So if it's glued around, I can apply some heat. I could probably melt the glue, maybe remove the saddle. That saddle.
Do you think it has like a peg? Like it's got a center peg and that goes directly into the body. That's how they attach it.
Yeah, the saddle didn't look like it was sculpted on. It looked like it was maybe glued on, right? Isn't there a seam? Can't you see a seam around the saddle?
Yeah, you can.
Also, the pleather is underneath of it, so they had to apply something to get it under there.
So if I applied some heat with a heat gun,
I think you could
be able to melt the glue, and I can probably get the saddle. So is he sitting on top of the Blurrg's spine? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is, right? There's not an actual like leather saddle on top. It's like the two patterns and like the pyramid arm.
Oh, yeah, there's like a gap. Yeah.
So just looking at, I'm guessing, I don't have one, but it looks like the saddle is a separate mold, probably glued on. It's probably not going to look good. It's probably going to have like exposed holes.
Yeah.
But maybe some putty and some paint.
Yeah.
Bondo.
It's not a very complicated color.
Yeah, get some putty.
Like paint up.
Yeah, just paint it up and just, add some weather into it. I want that saddle.
Help is saying this Mando's a 2.0, damn it. I call it more of a 1.5. 1.5.
No, I'm with Nate on that. This is more like a 1.3 minor improvement, 1.5 the max. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a 2.0.
Hottoys said, hold my beer. Give it 6 months.
Because it's probably gonna make another body. Yeah, and the soft goods have just probably been improved, but as far as like the actual molds for the armor, it's the same from the first one. So
someone was saying in the chat that the actual light, maybe it could have been the lighting, but the original color for the OG Mando is slightly different with the armor to the new one. It's a slight different color scheme. I think it's darker on this one. But it could be the lighting. It could be the lighting that's causing because it could be different shades of yeah. Like,
I mean, you definitely can see the darkness on the helmet, like the dirt and the grime.
Because it looks lighter on mine compared to the one that's on screen, but it could be the lighting, it could be the camera.
You're watching because you're watching a video through a stream through your computer, so it's like a copy of a copy.
So, So we can't tell until someone actually puts both of them together. I'm surprised that they couldn't do it on
Sideshow, like a side by side.
Yeah, they're side by side.
Yeah, they couldn't find any in the warehouse.
Warehouse find.
Wait till Spooktacular.
We found 23 Mandos. And they'll all be gone within 12 seconds.
Kaiju Daddy says
check your email and you're gonna go in and it's gonna be like somebody already has this in their cart. What?
Danabi, why not just scan it and 3D print the saddle or buy some leather and have someone locally make it one based on the design? Removing the saddle could possibly ruin your expensive. Well, that's the situation there. Is the idea is let me investigate, right? I'm not in the market of destroying things. I'm in the market of can I kit bash without destroying it? So to me, the saddle looks like a separate piece. It could potentially be glued on. It's not that difficult to remove things from because Hottoys uses cheap glue, and then when you apply heat to certain things, it just loosens it up. So if I can remove the saddle and play around with it and experiment, then yes, I can then have something a little bit different. And then there are exposed holes on the Blurrg. I can then putty it up or something. But what you just mentioned there is like, why don't you take an extra several miles versus the shortcut that I'm actually looking at? So no, scan it, 3D print it. First of all, I don't have a 3D print, so then I'd have to outsource it. Then I have to wait, and that's just a lot of work. I'm just looking to mix and match. That's it. Less effort. Work. What is it? What's the expression? Work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So Terry does have both of them. Okay. So Terry's gonna bring it up. I think JB just said it. So I was scrolling through the YouTube video.
Okay.
Oh, it is darker.
Yeah.
Definitely is darker.
There is different hue.
Helmet finish looks very similar, apart from maybe like some extra dirt.
Oh, he definitely is skinnier though. You can definitely tell.
And the torso area, especially.
Yeah, around the torso.
So I wonder what happened with that. If the paint job was darker on the new one. That's crazy.
Trying to make it like he's in that on that planet where the sun was beaten down. I don't know.
Is that the same height? He's not balancing them right. You said they were tall, or maybe he's on a.
Well, yeah, he's got the other one standing on the display base. So I'm curious, like, because how he's holding them. I mean, they're the same.
It does look slightly taller, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because he's not. I'm not sure if he has it balanced. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, and also the head is tilted down on the one on our left. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like a huge difference, but maybe like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter.
But to be honest with you, looking at them next to each other, I'm not like, oh wow, the old one's obsolete, but it is a good improvement. You know, that's why like when you guys were saying 1.5, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's a 1.5. But I do love the battle damage stormtrooper helmet and the pikes coming out.
Yeah, it's a cool base.
Wow. But yeah, like you're getting a 1.5 Mando, like articulated Mando at this point. If you ever go and pick up the Blurrg set.
Did you pre-order this, Nate? Did anybody pre-order this in this panel?
No, just me is a Quill and Blurrg.
Same, just Quill.
Quill and
Blurrg set.
Oh, okay, I was just curious. Yeah, that's the one I'm going for too. I didn't pre-order any of them. This is all from 2021, and anything that's coming out from Star Wars 2021 is just sitting forever, getting hit with discounts. So it's the new stuff that's being released that's it's under threat right now for wait list.
He's doing it so flawlessly with the this is a 1.5. It's definitely a 1.5. You know, speaking of the whole waitlist situation, so yeah, we're seeing figures now that are just the 2022 pre-orders are getting hit, especially the ones that are a year out. So basically, Nate is going to army build this Mando. Once the discount trade comes rolling through for this Mando and Blurrg, I have a 50% off just in case if that doesn't pop up. I have a 50% off to throw at this Mando and Blurrg, but I'm waiting for that 30% off, like the.
It's going to. I mean, it's expensive. It's part of the 2021. This is like early 2021 when everybody thought it was cool to pre-order. Remember that, Nate? Remember that shit? Everybody thought it was. It was the vogue. Let's collect pre-orders. Fortunately, the Blurrg was part of that crap, and there were people in the community that were preaching it as a grail. So, but it's gonna sit. It's pricey, and then. Not to mention that the 2021 pre-orders right now, like the is it the Bark Speeder?
The Bark.
The head with the sidecar. That's the one on Last Chance.
This is like similar to what's happening with the KX Forcer droid. KX Forcer is still up.
Surprisingly,
Yeah, it's still up. So I'm guessing the heavy weapons Bark Speeder, because of that price tag and the $61 NRD, this is probably going to sit for a little bit. After low stock, maybe next week. Maybe this week is probably gonna sell out by then. Even the KX Forces droid is still up. So, but
I didn't change the KX Enforcer. I actually pre-ordered 2 of those, and then this one here I'm waiting for Friday. Hopefully, I can just pre-order this one.
Me too. I'm waiting till Friday.
I just grabbed mine yesterday.
Yeah, I don't want to chase some of this stuff. Once it starts dropping in Hong Kong come next year, it'll probably go directly into waitlist. So
yeah, and they'll probably get small restocks for some of this stuff because they'll have cancellations for people who are like, oh, I don't have $600 like I thought I would,
Exactly, and then there you go, and then that's the thing, and then even when it does drop, folks who pre-ordered it may not be able to swing it at the time, and then not only that, but when this does drop, there's going to be other new challenges that are going to be presented to you. There's going to be new pre-orders, Kickstarters, HasLabs, or something. There's always something. There's always something that's going to throw you off the rails.
They want your money. That's why.
Yep. Oh, hey guys, Boba Fett on Throne is in stock at Sideshow.
So is Echo. Echo's already in
stock. 30% off. Spooktacular. Let's go.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Echo to go on the bargain bin. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, all of that bad batch will go bad discounts. All of that stuff. Yeah, it's all 2020. Yeah,
discounts.
Hey, CMB, it's time. Hey, we got our automatic 15 always now at Sideshow.
So. Yeah.
Oh, I got mine too, dude. My employer qualified. I'm so happy.
Yeah, and
Very
again, for
fitting,
those
Nate.
who weren't in the know, so Sideshow actually introduced military and first responder discounts. Again, if you know the system, like you log into GovX or any other stuff using the Verify Me system, Sideshow is using that now. So basically, 15% off any in-stock item. You can't stack coupons, but you can stack that 15% off with points. So obviously, if there's a 30% off
as well, I just tested it, which is awesome.
Yeah, so if you got a 30% off, turn off the military first responder coupon and use the 30% one. But
yeah,
it's there all the time on any in-stock item.
Yep, I'm digging it.
Yeah, me too, man. It helps a lot.
I believe Tashi is saying, asking Denobi, do you have the original Ant-Man from Solo movie? If so, any flaking?
No, I have the Ant-Man from Civil War. That was the second version of Ant-Man. That's the one I have.
Yep.
Oh, Stacy, 50. My bad. I'm my damn Spanglish. 15%. 15%.
I like how you put your hand by your mouth, like it changed what you were saying.
1 in 5. 1 in a 5.
15%. Okay, 15%. I don't have a 50% coupon. Are you out of your damn mind? Why would Sideshow throw 50%? Has that ever happened? Like I get it, spectacular or discount codes, right? But like email people, here's a 50% off.
The biggest thing I think it might have been last year when they were doing all those games, and basically they had the Survivor Knockout game. I think there was like something like $650 in the pot, and at the end of the game, one person won everything.
Yeah, they also do like those 100% off like promo hunts, but
they haven't done that in a long time.
I thought they did them last year.
I didn't
the year before that, but
as far as like the 100% offs or the free stuff, I don't think they've done that.
Dude, I haven't seen
or 2019.
Code. Remember, the promo code hunts and all that, where they give you it all scrambled and stuff, and you had to figure it out. I haven't seen them do that anymore.
So that was probably when did they change the reward system? That's probably the last time they.
Well, no, because I think the last time they went huge was when they were actually at Comic-Con in 2019 at New York. But ever since then, a lot of the promos, a lot of stuff they would do has fallen by the wayside. Now, again, they're probably thinking they can get more through the having people watch their YouTube streams, and then if you want points or stuff like that, you actually have to watch and participate, and even then you're not guaranteed to get anything. So, but yeah, like CMB said, they haven't done anything massive like that aside from a few streams a few times a year where they give insane rewards out. They're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say like 2020 is because I know for a fact they did it in 2020, so that's probably the last time they did it. Then you're probably right. But
you're not going to see this again, by the way. This Spark Speeder. If you do see it, it's going to be a variant of it because this is probably expensive R&D for Hot Toys, and I saw people on media where they're like, well, it'll be reissue. I'm like, no, it's not going to be reissue. It'll probably be a variant. It'll be like a Geonotion variant of the Bark Speeder because this particular vehicle was used in different planets and different models and stuff. But the same way like with the Stap, how there's two there's like the you'll see a different paint, but I don't think you'll ever see this white version of this Bark Speeder ever again.
I mean, we could see it with the 212. We could see it with the Coruscant Guard.
They used this in in the cartoons anyway. This was on the Geonotion battlefield. So
they also used it with Commander Neo as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's how you'll see it again. Yeah, but once this version sells out, I don't think you'll ever see it for a very, very long.
It's not something that screams reissue or re-release to me.
No, it wouldn't be a reissue, but it would definitely be Toy Fair version of a different planet.
You get a Neon Tech Bark Speeder. Oh,
that'd be lovely. I just want the Walker. That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm waiting for the Walker as well too.
I want that Venom.
Kashyyyk. Yeah. There was so this Bark Speeder could be a green camo version, like the Wookiee Homeworld. So yeah, you'll see versions of that.
41st.
I'd be a sucker for. I would love to see a Kashyyyk version of with that green and black camo as seen with Chewie's
the Swamp Scouts. Yeah.
Yeah. When Yoda does his work on them.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this piece because I want to get one pre-ordered on the Heavy, and then get one pre-order for the Commander Apps over there with his Bark Speeder. if I could swing it, I want to get the second heavy. I would like to get a second heavy. I would like the heavy to be out of the damn freaking bar speeder. Because I want the heavy on the bar speeder and then one without it. So, because I do like the heavy trooper. The only way to get the heavy trooper is through the bar speeder.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. For both versions, right? You could only get each one
as well. Yeah.
So that's how they're gonna get me.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing,
that's how it was for me too.
That bag, the satchel he's wearing, and especially that side piece, that's for the clone airborne trooper.
Hey, they're just stocking up those parts, Don. That's what they're doing.
Well, I mean, the only reason I'm saying it's specifically for the airborne trooper, it's the grenade satchel he has on the front pouch, because that is indicative to the airborne trooper. That's the first time we saw it. And then that chest, I mean, that mini pauldron, that's a modification that was actually first seen in Battlefront. So
I think he just has his MacBook in there, Don.
Everyone's a victim here. I'm the victim here. Oh, we're screwed over right now, especially with this Sideshow low stocks. So again, guys, if you do miss out on the low stock warning here, there's other places out there that do still have this up
for now. But as we get closer to the release date, even the backup sources are going to eventually be sold out or not taken. So
yeah, I do have a feeling a certain figure though has potential to go waitlist by the end of the weekend though.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say anything more.
This thing falls under the Blurrg display conundrum. This can't fit. This can't fit in a DTOF. Both speeders.
Well, if you like lay the DTOF down and go long ways, then yeah, maybe.
That'd be gross.
That would be. I'm with you on that. That would look horrible. That'd be
I mean, at that point, just get a fish tank.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just get a fish tank.
Hey, someone could probably make that work. To be honest with you, a fish tank.
Yeah. I just don't see how these speeders would fit in that. I mean, I guess you could put them on top of a DTOF and have them hanging over or something.
Nah, I would not. Now I could see people doing the tumbler and maybe the Blurrg, but this, nah, you can't put this on top of the DTOF. The single movement,
hold on.
The single hair touching this will probably make it fall.
This is the HasLab Razor Crest. That's a big piece, and I've got it on top of
that. But that actually has engineering in a stand specifically for that.
I've got it sitting mostly flat though. You could definitely make it work, but the thing is, your DTOFs have to be like kissing to have that base sit flat, and it doesn't always do that. They're off kilter. That's the problem. That's why I'm getting rid of these, because all these vehicles, you know.
Yeah. I'm still determined to build my garage, Nate. I still want.
Oh my God! The garage.
Yeah, I mean, I got the droids, right? I mean, you got the R5, and I need pit droids to service the vehicles. If I'm gonna have a garage set up with all these speeders, I'm gonna need droids to work on them and tune them up and change the oil.
So how would you set up your N1 Starfighter then? So is it gonna fit in the garage as well?
It can, but it's probably not going to have the tail, so it'll be under construction. So I probably would have pit droids working on it.
Then you need Jawas though to bring in the parts.
Yeah. Well, the tail dismantles. From what I can remember seeing, there are seams on the actual Starfighter, so you can have the Starfighter in pieces under construction. If you have the real estate, you can have it fully assembled. You're going to probably be presented with several options, I would imagine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I would want, so I would probably devote like a Max 140 to the garage, and I would have all the vehicles surfaced, and I would want all the speeders, and probably create like a top deck, kind of like a garage lift, like with beams, and have the vehicles on top as well.
Like a mom's garage in U-Haul.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and then I would pepper it with droids, so any Star Wars droids, they'd be in there working.
So how many of the packs did you pick up? The droid pack, you know, with the pit droids and the R5. Are you picking up multiple, or are you just picking up just one?
I'm picking up one because I suspect there's going to be more of the pit droids that are going to be peppered in with other sets.
Yeah, because they had those two in the proto photos that were different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Different colors.
And remember that N1 showed that hairy arm Jawa. I'm pretty sure that Jawa is going to come with some other droids as well.
Yeah.
What
so
about
I would just pick up one. But that's not to say, though, that set is not going to become a chase set, because just like the Jawa and the Gonk Droid, it's those accessories that can accent any type of Star Wars display you have, not just with the N1 fighter. Star Wars droids are kind of like the garnish in your dinner. You can throw them on anything, and they always work. So, but I'm guessing at this point, Nate, that this thing is probably going to show up when we finally get a date, lock, and set for Mando Season 3, guys. I think Mando Season 3 is what's going to help tent pole the pre-orders on this. So if I was Hot Toys, that's what I'm waiting for. Why would I drop this now when the date for Mando Season 3 keeps bouncing back and forth under heavy rumors? You know, it's spring of 2023. It's fall of 2023. And there's no set date. All we know is sometime between January and December of 2023. So until that date is locked, stock, and barrel, I think that's when we'll get closer to this. This is going to be an expensive piece. So the show is what's going to sell it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Why would that's what I was going to bring up, because Stacy's saying no way that things are getting made. It's huge. Okay, but let's just go back a few. Like this one, the N1 Starfighter has more possibility getting made over your Jedi Starfighter, because everyone likes to bring up the Jedi Starfighter, right? The reason why the Jedi Starfighter didn't get made, to be honest, because the prequels they weren't hyped up. What was being hyped up was the sequel trilogy, and that during that time, the sequel trilogy was just leaving a bad taste on everybody's mouths. So, and also, Howie did come out and say that he lost money with the sequel trilogy. As many figures he did put out, and then you could tell during the last sequel trilogy film, he didn't put out as many figures like he did with Last Jedi and Force Awakens. So, but with the hype of Mandalorian, like we have so many shows coming out, even a movie possibly coming out because of Mandalorian brand. So quite possibly we might see the actual N1 Starfighter come out and play because of that hype train.
We need a date. I think to kind of lock this one into place, we need a date for Mandalorian Season 3. And it's been too long, hasn't it? It feels like it's been 3 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Since the show, it's too damn long. That's the show that sells.
Well, just the Book of Boba Fett at this point was almost a year ago. That's how long it's been.
And even that stuff is even the merch under that show is under kind of scrutiny, right? It's discount, and people at the time thought they loved it, and now they're all pretending like they didn't love it, and you're like, oh, that's not.
But yeah, you're completely right though, because why would Hot Toys release this early and eventually pre-burn the hype out when, like you're saying, the show is going to be the commercial for them? The trailer is already essentially a teaser right now, especially when not only have we seen the canopy bubble with Grogu in it, but also now with the top end of R5, which again, if you look at R5, there's a very meticulous, it looks like there's a seam where you could actually take the top off. So I'm thinking there's going to be an attachment piece you put on the N1, and that's going to directly fit the top of the R5 unit onto it.
Star Wars Universe is like, they will be Harvey Billy N1 Starfighters. He will have squadrons of them mounted in the backyard in the dogfight formations and charging entry fees for people. That's how I pay off my N1 Starfighters.
No, he'll just have boxes in his living room.
This isn't, and this unit isn't too far off from a traditional Naboo fighter, as seen in the Phantom Menace. So if they're going to invest the R&D into this, there's a good chance we can still see a Naboo fighter from the Phantom Menace, which that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Bright yellow.
Yeah, and that Padme, that'd be really cool too.
That'd be
and then
nice.
you finally get a child Anakin.
Yep, beat me to it, Don. I was like, we can get a kid
Jake
Anakin.
Lloyd, yeah.
There you go.
And
Wizard.
Memes of it.
Wizard.
I'll try spinning. I heard that works.
Yeah, you get the whole crew of the kids. You get Anakin, then you get young Greedo.
Young Greedo.
And then you get your Jar Jar with a little accessory piece where his tongue comes out with the light beams for the pod racer.
I would not mind a Jar Jar, I'll be honest with you. I'd be pretty excited about that.
Yeah. No, I'd buy both versions. I would buy this version, and then I would definitely support maybe like an anniversary version of the Phantom Menace with a Naboo. right? I don't know when the anniversary was. It 1999.
99. Yep.
So yeah, again, if you're going to invest this amount of money in the R&D, why not repurpose it into a different variant of it? Man, I hope it spins like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was like full speed ahead spinning too.
Yeah, all you have to do is just cover up the panels and just give it that nice yellow sheen, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I truly do think, I think you're right. They're probably timing this appropriately because they know if they do, it's going to boost the sales quite a bit compared to what it would do now. Because now it's like that, like, I don't know how many people are actually excited for it, but Tales of the Jedi is coming out, I think, in like 9 days. You got Andor right now. So there's a lot of other stuff Star Wars related that people are thinking about more than this right now, you know?
Yeah, but the problem is that Star Wars is kind of stalling right now. Wasn't there a report that says that nobody's watching Andor?
Yeah, unfortunately,
for the past couple
numbers
yet. I think so, but
well, part of the thing is that Disney hasn't put out official viewer numbers yet.
Right, exactly.
So it's a lot of speculation. It could be right, or it could be the most watched Disney show ever. Who knows?
They were saying, I remember they were saying that people were watching She-Hulk more than Andor for the premiere. I remember they were saying that.
Yep. Yeah,
that's depressing.
So my impression from what I researched is that nobody cares about Andor. It's a good show, but nobody cares enough to talk about it. Am I wrong? That's what I.
As far as Andor himself, I can agree with that. But as far as the actual world building and establishing everything, no, it's actually, you're getting, like, you would love this. You're actually seeing the inner workings of the ISB. You're actually seeing why they do certain things, why certain things come to effect. I mean, we had a major cameo as far as the character and how it associates to everything. So you would love it. It's showing like the backstabbing in the ISB, but it's also showing like what happens when there's an actual competent Imperial officer who does their job and takes care of their people.
Yeah. So I get it, and I'm not gonna disagree with anybody. This is probably a good show. My problem is that I don't care. And apparently I thought I was alone. Apparently there's a lot of other people out there. I'm like, yeah, we don't care enough to talk about it. And when She-Hulk is boosting better numbers, that's a problem.
Well,
I think half the
you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the moment Andor got announced, everyone's like, "Who's Andor?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, the guy from Rogue One? I didn't like him to begin with." That's the thing. Everyone, and the thing is, as the story progresses, you start enjoying the character Andor, liking his story. So the thing is, for those that didn't watch,
remember what I told you, Nate and Don. Remember what I told you? I didn't care for Cassian Andor in Rogue One. I thought he was an asshole. Why do I want to follow his adventures? I don't care.
Well, it's one of those things. They're explaining
that's how you know. That's how you know the actor nailed it, because his role of the character was meant to be this asshole, and the fact that fans walked away and were like, "I hate that asshole," means he hit it right out the park. He did his job as an actor. He got you to fall into the trap of believing he's an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, they're explaining and they're setting it up.
He did a good job as an actor. Doesn't mean I want to follow his adventures now. I don't know why someone in Disney thought I would. Like, why? It wasn't even his movie.
Cash grab.
Yeah, but it's also setting up other things too. I
would have liked to see
like Mon Mothma.
I want to see a Jyn Erso solo, to see like when she was a kid all the way up to from the beginning of Rogue One when she's in the prison, because there's a huge time gap that we don't know what the hell's going on other than she's on the run and she was picked up by Saul Guerrero and he raised her.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't go with
I would like to see. I want to see what happened between getting picked up from Saul to when we see her in the prison.
Well, I know probably nobody cares, but I'm having a blast with House of Dragons and Rings of Power.
I'm loving House of Dragon too. I think it's good.
House of Dragon is perfection.
One more episode.
Sorry, I didn't watch their first series, and I'm not gonna. I have no interest in this one.
Sunday, this is me. I was like, oh man.
And even the trailer for next week.
Yo, next week's about to be fire, bro.
Yeah, the trailer for next week.
One more episode? Is there only one more
episode until the next season? Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that into like football now. We're gonna get popcorn. I'm like, we gotta see
it. It's gonna be a cliffhanger for sure.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that this came out with the they hit this out of the park with House of Dragons.
I love
after what happened with season 8. of got, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep
That's
that
probably why they
away
did it.
from House of Dragon. I'm gonna keep that idea away from House of Dragon and watch House of Dragons as its individual self. Like,
So it's
that's
not
the
going to
way it
get
is.
wrapped up then. It's just one more episode, and then we have to wait for season 2 of House of Dragons, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
It's already greenlit for another season. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they said they want to do 5 seasons with it.
I think that's a little much. I don't know how much they're going to drag that out.
No, but that's what they said they would like.
Yeah.
So they would give them enough time.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
writer said 5 seasons.
Yeah,
that's
and
like
then-
the typical thing
yeah.
now, though. When they
So-
go in
so-
for a new series, they go in for a 5-year
point
treatment
out,
plan.
Though, listen, let's point out though. I get it in the comments. Nobody cares for House of Dragons or Rings of Power, but unfortunately, that's where the numbers are right now. That's what's bringing in the views, not Andor, right? And that's where the money's at right now. That's where the views are at right now. Is Rings of Power and House of Dragons. You can check with any source, but I get it. People like Rings. I love Rings of Power. I like both shows. I have no expectations. They're providing adequate hooks. A hook meaning I need to come back next week, right? Andor. Again, and I believe everybody, I'm not going to argue with anybody that Andor is probably a good show, but unfortunately, I just don't give a shit to see the birth of the Empire. I don't care. Don't care about the actor.
How dare you have a different opinion?
Well,
right?
Yeah. Well, for those of us that are watching Andor and are enjoying it, for those of you that do want to take a chance at it, you will really enjoy, like what Kenobi's saying, the birth of the Empire, the more stronghold. I mean, like the way the Empire becomes the way they are in New Hope. This tells that story of how they're strongholding the entire galaxy with their super weapons and what have you. So they're doing a fine job with that.
Yeah. Basically, you're seeing the point right now where the ISB was one thing, but now it's actually being turned into what, and again, I know some people haven't watched the cartoons or read novels or, canon stuff, but the ISB, we're seeing it transition just from an intelligence agency to the actual threat it becomes. We've seen Rebels, then, we see in the, everything after up until Return of the Jedi. We are actually seeing the ISB.
And then so it was Andor. Then the last 2 shows were mediocre, controversial. You had Kenobi, which yikes. Then you had the Book of Boba Fett, which was a continuity error disaster.
True.
With the worst writing ever. So you're like strike 1, strike 2. Maybe I better sit out this strike 3, perhaps. So
I mean, I'll be honest. I am a little bit tempered, but this is like, and again, ISB, we're now at that point, has been given full strategic command. Like, they now have the authority to take any asset they want. They now have the ability to basically command entire star fleets to do their bidding under, certain things that happened.
Yeah, but again, like Kenobi said, he doesn't care.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, so.
And apparently, and apparently, the majority of people just don't care either. That seems to be the consensus. Nobody.
Well, and I think a lot of it too is it almost feels like a Filoni show. It's intentionally slow burn, but at this point, though, it's kind of needs to pick up a little bit because we only have how many more episodes? You know what I mean? If it's like a cartoon, I can understand it, but they got to. And this is, I think, the uptick is happening.
Yeah, another thing too, it's a 3-arc story every time. So that's why the build-up is so slow. It's 3 arcs every.
That's what I was
every
going to say.
new arc happens every 3 episodes.
I've noticed that pattern with it. It's like the first 2 episodes were like a slow burn. The third one was action packed. The 4th and 5th slow burn. The 6th one action packed. Now we have 7, 8 will be the slow burn. Episode 9 will be the action packed one.
The secret of Star Wars' success is how well it can sell merchandise. So then you got to look back and is the Kenobi show, is it doing a good job selling merchandise? Did the Book of Boba Fett do a good job of selling merchandise?
Well, Kenobi's doing well. The best, still, of course, Vader and Kenobi, they're always going to do well. Vader, Kenobi, your Skywalkers, they're always going to do well, right? But I do agree on that. How about the other characters, like your Andor?
Is there anything marketable from Andor that I should care about?
Droids.
Oh, that's grandfathered in.
Droids and troopers.
New troopers. New design of an old trooper.
All right. I'll if they release an Andor Star Wars droid, it'll be added into my collection.
Which one though? Multiple. There are multiple droids.
Whatever gets released, it gets grandfathered in.
I think they're definitely going to release that.
Grandfathered in everything.
And again, we've already
what comes in.
There's a new Shore Trooper commander.
Yeah. Do you know what do you call that when Bill Clinton back in the 90s he opened up the port for the Haitians? What's that called when you let people into a country and you grant them amnesty? Is that the word?
Amnesty. It's amnesty.
Amnesty. That's what I would do for Star Wars droids. You guys are welcome into the collection. I apologize that you had to sit through that crappy show.
Sanctuary.
There you go.
I will put you with the other droids, and you can.
There you go.
It's the Island of Misfit droids.
Yeah. I can't. No. I need something different. And
droid sanctuary.
House of Dragons is doing it, and the Rings of Power is doing it. I can't wait for that soundtrack to be released on vinyl. Love it.
Yeah, the soundtrack is great. I think the visuals are fantastic. I do agree on you on that with Denobi about the hooks. The episodes, depending on how well you like the story or not, they do got hooks to continue invested with the story. And Andor does the same thing. The only problem is it's a lot slower. But I'm enjoying it. I think it's a 10 out of 10, still a 10 out of 10. Like the arcs are beautiful. They're all going through the story and telling you every bits and details as you go to the final part of the H arc. You go back and you see all the details that came to this episode. And I like the consequences in Andor.
Now, I have to declare though, if the Pit Droid and the R5, if they go into low inventory, I will panic and I will pre-order 2 of them.
Flip it.
Like if it's low stock.
If it hits low inventory, it'll be a two inventory. I mean, it'll be a 2 pre-order. I have not pre-ordered them yet. I'm waiting.
I already pre-ordered one. I pre-ordered one. I am gonna get a second set, but like you said, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see how.
If it does low inventory very early, because it's more than a year. What's the release on it? So if it shows up very soon, absolutely, I'm gonna pre-order 2 of them.
Yeah, the Bark Speeders are all at 23 April of 2023 to September of 2023.
And they were already hitting low March. Were they like
May?
March?
May the 4th. May the 4th. It was May the 4th
June,
announcement.
July, August. Oh, that's fast. June, July. Yeah.
May the 4th announcement, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So again, I have not pre-ordered the R5 Pit Droid, but if it does super quick, let's say by December or November, I'll get 2. Easy. Yeah.
God, this is getting crazy.
It's getting very crazy. I'm basing my pre-orders now on the low stock because there's just so much. We haven't even hit Christmas yet, right?
Nope.
So planning wise, I feel that like as Noe was talking about, the 2020, 2021, and 2020 and 2021 figure pre-orders are going to pretty much be sitting for a bit. So you gotta you gotta strategize with your pre-orders now and get more towards the 2022s, just in case those are the low side, especially the bottom feeders. These trooper speeder bikes, they were bottom feeders. The bar speeder stuff, they were bottom feeders because not many people are gonna drop $600.
I said
out the door.
It was remember what I said? I don't know if I was on my stream or your stream. I said most hot toy collectors can sleep at night throwing away a $25 non-refundable deposit. But typically when you break 30, so this would have been a $61 non-refundable deposit.
Yeah.
Most collectors do not. They would not pre-order this unless they were willing to commit. And a lot of them did not, which I'm guilty. I didn't pre-order this. So now I have to, because I don't want to deal with the drama now of chasing this. This is most likely going to be a chase set as soon as it drops. At 610, this is what, 650 with tax and shipping.
Right. So when you're chasing it, it's well beyond that.
And then, so when you do chase it, you're gonna be. So it wouldn't even be at Grail. It'd be like at $700 to $800. You're chasing it. So now it's already exceeded your means. So it's a vehicle. It's a Star Wars vehicle too, and I just I don't want to. You have to swoop. I want to build a Star Wars garage. I want to be able to have like Darth Maul's speeder, Mando swoop bike, the Bark speeders, the Empire Strikes Back. No, I'm sorry, Empire. Return of the Jedi speeder bikes. Right, I want to have them all lined up. I want to have all the vehicles lined up.
Tumblr has a deal now, $15 shipping. It had snap! And
I just checked Sideshow right now, and because I was seeing if anything else popped up since we've been on stream. Because since we've been on, that's when I found the Boba Throne and Echo. But yeah, Tumblr is up for sale now.
How long? 15, I'm about to pay it off. I'm about to pay it off this week. Yes, let me put my shipping in now. Nice.
Well, again, with that thing with my cable, even though I had it on payment plan, when they drew up the Verify Me system, so they adjusted it. But the problem is they didn't remove the previous discounts and coupons I had. They left the points on, but then they actually added the 15% off. So they made
lucky because I tried to hit them up because when you did that, I was like, hey, I got this on pre-order. And I was told that the new military thing came out and we get 15% off at the items in stock. And the guy was like, yeah, well, if you've already bought it, then there's nothing we can do. We would have to cancel it and then add your discount. I was like, well, no, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I got I was nice enough to the woman that took care of it. So as soon as you told you guys what the price was, I'm like, screw it, I'm paying this off now. And so it's already shipped to me. But the thing was, it was in stock when I ordered it when it was in stock, and I just did the payment plan because I was going to con. So maybe that was the difference because the plan was not made when it was on pre-order. I made the plan when it was physically in stock. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Nice. So I pretty much got this set for $553 total. Nice.
Not bad.
Nice. All right, $15 shipping. Let's go.
$15, little man. Put that tumbler in my hand. Oh, yo.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the Bat Pod to hit a discount because I know they overstock those.
Oh man, but yeah, guys. Nate, wait till Spooktacular. Wait, no, the Spooktacular has begun, guys. That $15 shipping right there. Get out, that's crazy.
Guys, got to remember,
$15 shipping on a tumbler. Then that means they're starting their Spooktacular deals. They're doing the little trickling of the breadcrumbs.
Yep. Yeah. Because this year Halloween is on a Monday. Sideshow usually always does at least a week of Spooktacular, which means we're getting extra Spooktacular because Halloween's on a Monday this year.
When is the swoop bike being released? Shouldn't that be out by now?
Yeah,
that was December.
I think it got pushed back.
I think that's right around the corner still, though.
Let me look up swoop bike real quick.
Yeah, I'm like the swoop bike. What else should we do now? It should be the swoop bike.
Ahsoka has got released. So
Mando, but Mando season 2 was supposed to be out, but he got pushed back too.
What else?
It looks like most, if not all, the head sculpt versions of characters are getting pushed back.
Hunter got pushed back. Yeah.
The ones with the head sculpts are getting pushed back. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Swoop like worries.
So Quill is what, next year then? So I don't have to worry about Quill till next year then.
Yeah. You don't have to worry. I don't think Quill is gonna get hit with the low stocks.
Yeah.
The pre-order from last year. So.
And then deep fake Luke. Is that Christmas too? That's Christmas too, yeah. Oh, he's next. Oh, he should be coming in anytime soon. Deep fake Luke should be hitting us pretty soon.
It's interesting because they upgraded that CGI after they hired that dude. So I wonder if they're going to update the sculpt. Probably not. But
probably not. Yeah.
It would probably look a lot better if they did.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool if they do we push it back again but people thought when the cable got pushed back, it was going to get updated.
Cable's perfectly fine. That figure got crucified for nothing, in my opinion.
Well, I'll have it in my hand so I can give my own opinion. I mean, that was kind of... But once I did that, I'm like, I need Dusty. Well, no, that was after I got Dusty Deadpool.
Oh, dude, Dusty Deadpool's awesome. I'm glad we got him.
Especially for what would we pay? 130 for it?
Right, dirt cheap. For that price, I'm very happy with it. Very happy.
Exactly, yeah. Just don't use the tape.
No, yeah.
Oh, we got Doc Brown coming in soon, don't we?
Oh yeah, Doc Brown actually got pushed up. Which is interesting.
So Doc Brown is coming up. So there's some expensive heavy hitters coming in pretty soon.
When does DeLorean come out? Is it
next year?
Next year's May. I think it's May of next year. So the DeLorean may go up against the Bark Speeders release. I mean, that's things to consider, right? I mean, that's
what. No, more so. Do you think they'd push up DeLorean's release if they pushed up Doc? That's what I'm getting at.
No, I still believe that the DeLorean Mark II is going through some R&D designs.
Okay.
So I think it's going to need all the time it's promoting. I think it's spring. I think it's like May or June of 2023 for the DeLorean.
I think they're trying to correct the whole wheel thing when it like converts to hover mode. I think they're trying to get it more of that tucked in look to make it more movie accurate instead of the weird plastic pieces that stuck out of the wells.
Yeah. I'm thinking they're going to do that as well too. I'm thinking it's going to get perfected, so it's going to need the time.
Ooh, Cyborg too.
Oh,
yeah, Cyborg's right around the corner.
Cyborg is coming.
That's the last Justice League I need.
What if they do it? What if they release it Friday? Maybe to time it with Black Adam to basically go off that last bit of hype it may have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not cheap either. That Cyborg wasn't he like 330 or something?
I thought he was like 360.
No.
Yeah, he's not cheap.
He's Iron Man money.
I know there was a 315 price tag.
Yeah, he's not cheap. I remember that.
315.
Okay, 315.
315. Okay.
Because they had to do a whole,
That's a beautiful figure, though. That's a absolutely beautiful figure.
And not diecast either.
Alita was a complete different, body build and everything, and that's what made it so unique and costly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Alita is one I want. Man, I missed up and I slipped up on that. I was like, nah, I don't want it. And then when it sold out and everything, I was like, damn it, I should have got it.
Rodriguez has been talking about the sequel with Disney, so you never know.
Yeah, I know, but that'll be, it'll be what is it? It's James Cameron's involved. So it'll be another 15, 20 years before
exactly
for a sequel.
I'll be like 72 years old when Alita 2 comes out. I'll be like, oh, I don't think I can play with
Alita 2 and Avatar 17.
Yeah, exactly. I just shit my pants.
Now, question on Cyborg though, given his I would say the popularity for him in overseas is nil and none, right? So do you think this is another potential figure where they do a release in the United States first and then they release this later in Asian markets in Hong Kong?
It's hard to say. It's very
I'm
hard
thinking, I don't know about Cyborg. I'm thinking they're focusing more on the Star Wars. So like the deep fakes, like deepfake Luke, I think that'll be a same day release. It's pre-orders that I feel were overhyped and collectors flaking out. I think that's what they're focusing on.
Yeah,
and I want to say like deepfake Luke to me falls in that category. I think Echo fell into that category where everybody swore that Echo was like phenomenal Grail at the time, and then as the Bad Batch season continued, everybody was like, this isn't a really good show. So it's things like that. It's those Ahsoka Tano, the live action version is probably going to be a same day release, just because a lot of people were kind of making excuses over the Toontown version of her. So it's pieces like that to me are going to sit for a very long time. Any of the Star Wars 2021 pre-orders, they will all sit for a very long time.
That's another thing. I want to bring up with you because people were saying in the chat that, but I want to capitalize on these coupons on these figures that if they're sitting around. Well, if you are going to capitalize on discounts, get the discounts towards the 2020-2021 pre-orders, because the 2022s are the ones that are getting low stocks. They're not doing plenty of batches for those.
Yep.
Of course, we're going to get the bestsellers one, the ones with the high number of pre-orders. They're going to survive the low stocks. Okay, they're going to survive. They're going to make it to add to cart. But if you're talking about some of the lower bestsellers, the bottom feeders, just make sure that some of those bottom feeders are the ones that you want for pre-order, and just pre-order them, and just go after for the discounts on the 2020-21 release pre-orders, because those are the ones that are going to be sitting. Because there's still a way to make savings here. There's still a way. If you can't find the savings with 2022, find the savings with 2021 pre-orders. Hell, the Avengers are still up there from EndGame, so you can still save on those.
The biggest worry is the stuff that no one's gonna buy. Like look what happened with Peacemaker. That figure, when it first got announced, was very poorly received. So I'm not surprised that was one of the first ones of this kind of new era of pre-orders to take a dive, because I'm like, no one cared about that figure at all. Once they saw those photos, like, yeah, this is horrible. I'm done. Not only did it look bad, but you couldn't remove the gun. Yeah,
you remember that? Everybody took a dump on Peacemaker. People can't keep forgetting that. Oh, it's a conspiracy. Everybody took a dump on it.
Yep.
But it was a dumpy figure though.
Well,
The prototype.
again, so then why would anybody be surprised that it's gone on a wait list then? Because nobody pre-ordered it.
Classic.
So
That's another one.
As well. Yeah.
Oh, I pre-ordered him. Yeah,
me too. Yeah, he was hilarious in the show. I had to.
I think he's coming back.
That'd be cool, man. I mean,
he's never confirmed dead.
Yeah, this is one of those figures too. Yeah. There's one of those figures like no one cared about it whatsoever. This was not on anybody's list for the most part, but it was on mine. That's the thing that's happening to me right now is all this stuff that's on my watch list that I was waiting for deals on. It just keeps popping up and keep popping up. I've only been able to pass on a couple of them that I absolutely do not want. You know,
add a bat signal waitlisted as well. This is a deluxe set too with the bat signal.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it, right? The only one left is the one with the standard.
Force a droid. Force a droid. Oh wait. Oh, you're talking about the Batman. So yeah,
Batman. I think the last
the one with the bike. Where's it? The
Batman
single
Deluxe.
The bike's gone.
Yeah.
The deluxe is gone. I think it's just the standard. That's left.
The regular and deluxe editions are what's left for Batman.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. Because the deluxe has the stand. Yeah.
Okay, Force a droid. I am surprised. Maybe because of today's episode, this might go back up and sell out real quick. But I'm very surprised this is still lasting. That's why.
Me too.
That's why I'm like, okay, I'm not too shaken.
Nate, it won't hang around.
See, I know.
Here's the funny thing that always happens with figures like this that I've noticed is when this figure dropped, everybody's like, "Oh, cool! I don't need K2SO now," and everybody always says that. But then you look at the secondary market, K2SO wasn't affected much, and you look at like the Shore Trooper Captain, that figure's still selling for over $400. So it's like at the end of the day, people want the actual iteration of the character and they're going to spend the money. So I think all those people that were like, oh, I'll just get this and not K2SO, a lot of them probably changed their mind, honestly, especially because it's rumored that K2SO is going to show up eventually in Andor. They're like, why would I buy this now? You know?
Watch today's episode.
Oh, I'm going to probably right after this. I haven't had time.
Yeah, we might see a rise with this one again, and then it'll be waitlisted, but we'll see what happens. I'm surprised it's still going because I pre-ordered 2 of those. The moment it's low stock, pre-ordered 2.
Yeah, me too. I want 2 of them.
That base is actually really cool too.
Yeah, I want 2 minimum.
Oh, I just thought of another
3, 2 minimum.
Speaking of droids, though, there are you see the other variants of other droids in the episode today as well that were flying. So that's the 4th variant. The 4th variant of them.
Yeah, the probe droids. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't wait. I want to see if Hottoys drops a probe droid at some point because that probe droid from Sideshow looks great. That premium format probe droid.
Well, I mean, at this point, you've got different ones. You've got the ESB one. You have the one from Solo. You have the one from like Fallen Order and Kenobi. Then you have the one from today, and they're all 4 of them are different.
One of the Iron Mans too.
Nate, that's right. Wonder Woman. I want that 84 Wonder Woman too. Look at that.
Yeah. That figure's beautiful.
She's the longest pre-order now. She's like 2.5 years now, isn't she?
That's right. Yeah.
And it's just the exclusive, right?
Her and Loki are 2.5 years now. This one and then the Loki, the 2012 Loki, are
he fell in the
over 2
sea.
years. Yeah. Holy shit! I forgot about her. Look at her.
Yeah, she looks real good.
Yeah, she's coming. I'm picking her up.
I just got the Justice League one, but then like every time I look at this, I'm like, yeah, that sculpted hair is so much better. It's just so much better.
Wow.
Yeah, this one and then Loki. Yeah, we still have. I forget that we still have a couple pre-orders that are over 2 years. Yeah. 2012 Loki.
Tony Mech suit is blue screen as well now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it, because I've got the construction diorama set coming. Crap.
Mech test suit?
He's not on Last Chance. I just refreshed it.
No,
the blue one, right?
It got pushed back. The Mech test.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no low stocks yet.
Okay, I was reading that wrong then.
Unless we're talking about the regular edition version.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 different versions.
We're talking about the blue one, right? The blue stealth suit. I think that's the one you were...
that's the one that's low stock.
Yeah, which I don't care about that one. I'm not chasing that one.
There you go. This is the one of the Iron Man.
Yeah.
So people are saying now that Oilers is now saying that DC just greenlit Wonder Woman 3.
Interesting.
Oh, that's right. Cisco Mafia. don't forget about the in-art. Get out of here.
But
don't worry, those in-art jokers are gonna sit for a bit because now there's more pre-orders. That 3-day window pre-order, for those of you that did miss out on getting yourself an in-art joker, there you go. Once this kid got more pre-orders coming.
Everybody got more pre-orders. Everybody. And their mom.
Everybody. All the Hong Kong resellers, all the retail sites. They all.
You get a joker. He gets a joker. Everybody gets a joker now.
Oh, guess what? We got another batch of the joker coming in. Like, yeah,
so what about people saying low numbers and exclusivity? I don't know. Like,
that ain't happening.
But don't worry. If you pre-ordered in the first 72 hours, you get handcuffs.
About that.
Yeah, you get the handcuffs. No, that's the exclusive part. Yeah, the exclusive part is the handcuffs, man.
So I will be buying.
That kind of means that John fibbed because he said, "Oh, they want to keep low numbers and exclusivity and limited edition type deal," and here they are offering another batch.
No, they're fundraising.
Says that kind of defeats the whole. Oh, I have a low stock, low number figure. It's limited, not anymore.
Yeah, they made Hot Toys numbers for these, like 10,000
to see the
or more.
Data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
Which is funny because 2 weeks ago before the whole in-art event, everybody was like, "Hot Toys is the king. Hot Toys is the king." That event comes out, all of a sudden people want to talk about, Facebook. "Oh, look. Hot Toys killer." It's all over YouTube again. You watch a couple of the videos of the people who posted the in-arts event. Their titles on their videos.
Yeah, they're like
Hot Toy Killer,
pointing
Hot
at the
Toys
title.
Killing event. Like, here we go again. People haven't even come out yet, and everybody already talking about in-arts the king.
Well, for those that did want this 2-pack, there you go. You guys got a chance now after that 3-day window. If you missed out, there you go. Got your chance now.
Hey, this is your 3-day window for the second time.
Oh, me and Nate will be buying this 2-pack when it hits the bargain bin. That's how I'm going to pick it up. I'm sure KG Hobby or Line Rock Toys will have this discounted.
I'll be surprised with Toys Wonderland if they drop this in the next few months and then it hits discount like the $1,000 2-pack for $700. Can you imagine?
Well, I can tell you now, this is probably not going to ship this year. This is probably going to be first quarter of next year.
I think that's when it was originally projected, right? And then they tried to say it was coming out as early as November, but I don't think that's happening. At least not for the US based sites, I don't think.
So it's going to be, my prediction is it'll be discounted because they're producing way too many, and then too many collectors are going to flake out on the $1,000 sticker price. So the question is, who's going to offer the better discount? Most likely it'll be Toys Wonderland if they're the ones that are fundraising additional pre-orders. I mean, it's inflation. I mean, they're kind of printing more pre-orders, and so I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up with $1,000 though. It'll be, I will pick up the 2-pack Joker set in the same way I picked up this guy here, right? When it went on the bargain bin. So I'll pick him up.
Your figure looks particularly plump for some reason. He's got quite a belly.
That's how it arrived. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything, though. You sure?
Maybe the belt is droopy.
Bro, what did you do to that body?
Boba Fett.
Come on. No way.
Mine don't look like that. You're like Santa Claus.
Are you sure? It's because
I can pull mine out right now. Maybe it's the belt. I think maybe the belt is too low.
What is the Dobby doing to your Boba Fett, bro? Come on.
That's not an ammo belt. That's a maternity belt.
What are you talking about?
Stop capping, Dobby. Stop capping, Dobby.
That's a Sideshow second.
I pulled him out of the box like this. What are you talking about?
You got a Boba.
If you're serious, you got the Wish version.
You got diabetic Fett.
Don't you remember? This is when I was arguing with the kids about continuity errors. He went in 150 pounds into the Sarlacc pit. Then he comes out, like he was having. I haven't done anything to this. This is how it came.
You capping it over. Come on, you capping.
No, man. This is how it arrived. Look, I mean, he has trouble tucking it in. But, I mean,
belly full of alien eggs.
What you been feeding him, bro?
This is how it arrived. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
So what gets that going in?
Like a bantha.
Oh, damn.
You're so full of it. No, I'm telling you, this is how he came on. You guys, look, you're seeing it from a different pair of like, I get it. You don't discriminate Boba Fett, but this is how I unboxed him.
He's over here unvelcroed on the side and everything.
I mean, yeah. Dude, it looks like he's hiding his helmet in his stomach.
I haven't done anything, man. You gotta.
Well, it's like, why does he have a pillow in his armor?
I'm telling you,
it's that Grogu pillow that comes from the Scout Trooper. No, he put that Grogu pillow from the Scout Trooper speeder bike. He put it right in there. That's what happened.
What did somebody? I think we're getting.
He ate the Sarlacc pit.
He ate all of the frog lady's eggs.
I'm telling you,
he's got a belly full of frog lady eggs.
I'm telling you, I did nothing. It's how he arrived. I really give 10 points for that.
So is this how Omega came around? Carrying Omega?
Don't you remember? Like, you guys need to go see the book of Boba Fett. This is how he was trolling around town. Remember, because the helmet couldn't fit on his head. So this is how he was.
Nobody knew who he was.
The hot tooth infliction is real.
Yeah, you are not the daddy.
I haven't done any. This is how he arrived from Toys Wonderland. This is it right here.
That's the edition,
right?
Not the father.
I mean, so what? Because he looks like the Baron from Dune. So he's
the Baron from Doom.
Like he'll be floating around like this. He'll be floating around.
So this version of Boba doesn't come with a back to take.
Yeah, that dude was so creepy.
He'll be floating around. He's like, I'll be like on a stream and he'll just kind of go.
He'll float around you and he's gonna say, "Bring me the young boy."
Now you gotta hang him from the ceiling with fishing line.
OG fan with a $2 super chat, y'all. Oh my god.
Can't do it.
Did you get that? You get that from the bargain bin at Costco.
Oh man, Hot Toys is king. In art is shady and won't last in 1 second. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, man. Yo, Denobi, your video is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, thank you for that. That was a good laugh. I didn't notice that earlier.
Yeah, same thing. It's like, wait, why isn't it all his armor on? You know, like strapped in.
But yeah, I haven't done anything. I mean, you guys this is how he came out of the box.
You mean his armor didn't shrink, he just expanded?
Well,
oh my god, Denobi. Oh my god. You're gonna have so much fun in that video.
I just
now I want to see what the other one looks like.
Trigger is
the other half.
I haven't done anything, CT603. This is how he arrived.
Oh man. Let me see. Yo, big shout out to Real G Denobi. Man has the balls, unlike others that cut the kangaroo. And oh my god, Monica's a savage. Monica's a savage.
Denobi be trolling us with fat.
Just wait, Star Wars Universe. Watch that video that Denobi pops in the next few weeks. Like it's gonna throw freaking Book of Boba Fett down the drain in that freaking Sarlacc pit. It's gonna be so funny. I can't wait. So wait, Denobi's throw your cameras off.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
He's bringing something out for either laughs or
what is he doing?
Hold on.
What is he doing?
He's delivering the baby. Look, that's what he's doing. Boba's giving birth.
Hold on. Let me get this ready. Watch this. See, the trick is that he's gonna be. All right, I'm ready. All right, start the camera. See, look. See, it's really meant to be burger fat. See, he's burger. So, he's gonna be sporting like the Carl's Jr. and he's so. The only thing I haven't done because I've been really busy is that I need these tubes to be one red one yellow, and one white, and that's going to be his condiment dispenser. So,
oh, you got to put condiments. You got stains on his armor.
Yeah,
ketchup on his armor.
His backpack missile and put a 2 liter of Coca-Cola instead of the missile. Put a 2 liter of Coke in his back.
So these are the accessories that came in my box. I don't know what came in yours, but this is how he came prepped.
Denobi said, "I got that special edition one." He's like, "I got the churro boba. What's up?"
So I mean,
so those the new McDonald's adult toys.
So
that's the new,
yeah,
that's the new adult Happy Meals.
Right? I need to figure out which one. I mean, this is going to be the ketchup one, and then that'll be the mustard. So.
Oh God!
So,
yo, CT's best, man. You ruined his Lord and Savior,
clones
bro.
Rise up.
Oh, we got another super chat. Jesus.
OG fan, Denobi triggered me into oblivion, yo.
So instead of saying like a Bantha, he's gonna say like a Carl's Jr. or something.
Like a Big Mac.
Like a Big Mac. There you go.
Like a Big Mac.
Like a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Oh my
He'll be known as Burger Fett once I christen him. He's not gonna be Boba Fett. He'll be Burger Fett. So.
Do you know who I am? No. But you smell like fast food and depression.
It's a set. The McDonald's deluxe boba version. I'm telling. Look,
Toys Wonderland. That's the Toys Wonderland special.
This is how it came delivered to me from Toys Wonderland. He came with a Happy Meal, right? The burger, the drink,
the
and the toy was probably like the knee rockets.
Well, they
shooting little French.
That waist belt is like screaming, "Help me, dear God!"
So, this is the
God.
photo here.
I can hear the thread snapping on that belt.
Yeah,
insulin syringes on the belt.
You have ratchet joints on that book Boba Fett, 2-pack Boba Fett.
So what? I mean, and then the rocket pack isn't going to lift him up though. It's going to throttle. So it's going to.
Don't hold on to that figure too long. You'll end up getting diabetes.
Yeah.
Gotta wear gloves with that figure.
No, that's what you should call it. The Burger King.
The Burger King. But all right, guys, we're pretty much going to end the stream in a few minutes. Denobi, you want to say some final words? Well, we're going to go down the list anyway.
No, I don't have it. What are the fresh? No, I got nothing. I'm having. Do I have anything planned? Other than this, I'm going to start hopefully when the temperature. I'll have the video up by November. Let's just put it this way.
Okay.
This guy will make his appearance.
There you go.
And then he will fall into a Sarlacc pit, and he will be buried in the sand. And he's going to say like a bantha or bird. I'm not exactly sure.
Like a bantha.
Yeah. So.
I like Oilers. Good soldiers eat burgers.
Good soldiers place orders.
Hottoys Online. Any news with you?
The giveaway, we're giving away the Harley Quinn hot toy on the channel. That actually ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. So if you haven't entered EST, sorry. If you haven't entered, head on over to the channel, enter the giveaway, and maybe you can win a free hot toy. It's free, completely free. I promise you. There's no Ponzi scheme. There's nothing involved. Just enter, and you can win yourself a hot toy. Also, I just put up a review for the Sideshow Crow. So if you're curious to see what that's like, definitely check that out because it's a really good figure. It's definitely a step in the right direction for Sideshow for sure. That's all I got.
Wow. No, that's good. Wow, that's pretty cool. I can't wait to actually go watch that. I didn't know you put up the
yeah, and it's like one of those situations where I guess not many people really cared about the figure, so there aren't many reviews, and I was one of the first ones. So it seems like a lot of people were very happy to see a review for it. But it's nice. I don't have the Hot Toys version to compare, and I don't think it's that fair of a comparison because that one's so old. But for Sideshow standards, I think they did a good job for sure.
Okay. So guys, check out Hot Toys Hotline and Denobi is pretty much named Hot Toys Hotline and Denobi too. Check them out on YouTube.
Yep, appreciate you.
Also, guys, we are also doing a giveaway on Geekin Out as well. So I'll have the link posted on the chat for you guys. It's the Bodega Cat giveaway for New York Comic Con, and there you go, right here. and I think oh, I had it playing. That's why. There you go.
Okay.
So the Bodega Cat giveaway, actually it's still playing. God, there you go. The Bodega Cat giveaway. We're gonna be ending the giveaway this Friday. So you have till Friday night to comment, like, and subscribe, and answer the question to what I posted on this video. And is also thanks to Collector Zone, who basically given us the opportunity to give away another figure from his setup, and it's a Bodega Cat. We decided to go with the Bodega Cat. It's more like New York Comic Con related, on October New York Comic Con, and we'll be announcing the winner this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern stream. So check that out this Sunday. We'll be announcing the winner then. Let me put down the link to the giveaway. Give me a second. There it is. Copy that. For those of you that have not entered yet, here's the link. And pretty much that's about it, guys. I think so. I also thank you guys, everyone in the chat that's been talking about, me feeling better and everything. I just been going through migraines throughout the week. So I'm hoping that as I get better, I can go and still do my morning streams the next few days. So if Hottoys does drop something like crazy tonight, probably do.
Oh, I gotta go. Gotta go. See you guys.
See you
later, Denobi.
Take care, man.
Yep. And one last thing, a bit of a shameless plug. So we do have a merch store. We got T-shirts, we got shirts, we've got mugs, we've got all sorts of stuff. So you can also check that out. And again, we still do have a few more of these shot glasses left. All our battle packs have been given out. I do know some of their latest batch have already reached their winners. So if you want a shot glass, hit me up. I made those. I have them at my house. Again, we're doing those. And again, if you want merch, T-shirts, check out our shop. Again, don't forget Six Scale Survival Guide on Facebook, subsidiary group here. We're going to put information down. We can throw memes up, throw pictures. We'll just generally give you a heads up on whether things blue screen, whether there's sales. Basically, we're going to try and help you to survive in this game. And
yeah, you know what? I also want to thank people that on the Six Scale Survival Guide. You guys been doing a great job posting blue screens for the community. I love that.
Yep.
I support that. I used to do that a lot when I was in Scale Networks, Justin's Facebook group, and I got hated for that because I'm like, how dare you post the blue screens? How dare you? But now we welcome it at Cisco Survival Guide, because we need to let the people know that hey, blue screens are happening, little stars are happening, and you guys need to put a pre-order in. There you go.
Exactly. And last but not least, if you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell your mom, tell your brother, tell your sister. We're still going to try and get those numbers up by the best we can for the end of the year. But then again, we still got the, Geekin Out Christmas, so whatever we're going to call it, contest. We've got a 112 Hulkbuster. We've got a certain Boba Fett that might be going out, and maybe a few more things, but just stay tuned. Bodega Cat, again, ends on Friday. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the instructions and comment so you can enter. And if you don't win, unfortunately, don't fret. You still got another chance before the end of the year.
Okay, so we have several super chats hit us up through the stream. So Ash Chase with the $2 super chat. Denobi, you're missing the 1/6 couch.
Ah, damn.
Bro. 1/6 couch. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Not gonna lie. Oh my god. Denobi's gonna have so much fun. Lane Kramer with a $2 super chat. Today's last day for Hottoys Hotlines giveaway contest. And then I was reading, and then the comments hit Harley Quinn. Hottoys Harley Quinn. There you go.
Yeah, Lane's actually the one who provided it, so appreciate you, Lane.
Throw some woos in there. Woo!
Yeah, I can't even do my woo right now. My voice just came back.
He's like, I don't want to lose it.
It literally just cuts out when I try to do stuff like that right now. So,
Stacy, real quick, hit me up. I'll take care of you. I've still got some stuff set aside. So again, hit me up, Stacy.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Also, remember, pre-order what you love. You don't have to go ballistic on pre-orders. Like, we're going to be getting hit with low stocks in the coming futures for pre-orders that should be out in next year, which is crazy. So if you're looking to pre-order something, make sure you pre-order something that you love, that you like, the character, one of your favorite characters. And if so, and if you still want to try and hunt down freaking discounts, right? Just head over to 2020 or 2021 pre-orders right there. You can still get discounts for figures there, and you can't get them for 2022 figures. Like I was hoping to get the Barb Spears discounted, but it looks like they're not going to last long. So I'm like, hey, might as well just pre-order them now. And CT603 with the $10 super chat. Thanks and good night, y'all.
Good luck to your wallet.
Good night. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night for your wallet. Ah, damn. And also you who did miss out on your 3-day window pre-order, apparently, you guys can go pre-order it now once this get the Joker 2-pack. I won't be picking it up. Like I said before, not really a big fan of what's going on with InArt, so I'm not gonna pre-order anything from them until I see some changes. But then again, I have other places to go to for pre-orders like 3-0. Like I got a lot on my plate right now. So so those of you that do get the the InArt Joker, congratulations. I hope you have a fun one with those. Definitely want to see Hottoys Hotline's review on it once he receives it.
Yeah, exactly. Again, it's your money. You don't have to explain it to anyone unless it's a significant other. But hey, don't let other people dictate what you do. Get it because you love it.
Even if it is a significant other, explain it to them.
Well, your situation is different.
I was like, screw them.
No, even before that, you should never have to explain your money to anybody.
Oh.
So Hottoys Hotline. Wait. Riley reviews. Did he? Oh, he received the goodie bag. Okay, cool. I'm about to say you already received the InArt Joker. Oh my damn. Okay, that was
no. He received the bag with our stuff, and then like the Super Mario Brothers shirt from Comic-Con that we got from Nintendo.
Yeah,
and some other stuff. Yeah. So yeah, the only I think 3 of the 4 packages have already been delivered. The last one's going to Australia, so that's going to take a little longer.
All right,
just a little.
But all right, guys. Again, thank you all for watching, and remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. And may the weapons with you always.
Also, batten down the hatches. The wallet's under attack.
The walls are under attack. Oh man, I'm trying to figure out a video. Okay, you know what? I'll do another. Ooh, ah. And then there's running, and then there's screaming.
This is magnificent.
Oh yeah, ooh, ah, that's how it always starts. But then later there's running and screaming.